What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? 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 How y'all doing, man? It's your boy, man. Let's get this together. We live setting. Let me shut down all these cameras and stuff. Shut down all these lights. Tell her it don't work. Tell her I can't do it on the tablet. I'm gonna do it on my phone though. It don't work. The gel cards don't work on the tablet. Yeah. This is it, yeah. Damn. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Hey, that thing, close this light up for me, please. Oh, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. He in the hot, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne did the interview. Artist friendly, you know what I'm saying? Joey Madden sat down with Lil Wayne. I thought this probably cool, different type of interview to do. Lil Wayne and we ain't been, you know what I'm saying, no Lil Wayne yet. So let's see Lil Wayne in the picture while we blow this good blunt, have fun, and do it up one time. Hey, Yete. Yete. Take the light up in there. Go that way. Go to the left in there. Both sides. All right, good, thank you. Yete mamas. Shout out to Yete. You know what I'm saying? Yete's. Yete mamas. So to everybody in the room, let's get it out the way, man. Let's get this Lil Wayne out the way, man. Everybody, y'all know y'all came to see. Y'all ain't came to see me. Y'all came to see Lil Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. And if you do the do the Weezy, phone home, Weezy. He say, we are not the same. I am a Martian. And I got the thing and then a Martian. Let's go, y'all. Get them lights up, y'all.
Bad times, I don't wanna have bad.
Thanks for coming, dude. Yeah, I'm stoked. I think a lot of times as artists, we go through our own process and we just make art. I don't think we think too much about our process. We usually just follow our instincts and we make we like.
Yeah. What are you doing, Seven?
But to have success at the level you've had success, there's got to be a process there that is there's a winning formula. There's a process. You know what I mean? And not that you're thinking formulas, but replicating success is very hard for people to do.
Yeah. My answer, I mean, as far as the process for me, if there's a question, if the question is what's the simple answer for me is consistency. And it's not about, when I say that, I don't mean being consistently successful or making us, in our profession, making a hit, making a good, I don't mean being successful with that. I mean being consistent with that. I mean, whatever your process is, being consistent to your process. And what I mean by that, I literally do this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every day. And so the answer to how or why you do it every day, I think the simple cliche answer is because I love it, but nah, the true answer is it lies within inside of me. And I think that's the answer to it all. The true answer is me trying to find whatever that is inside of me every day. And I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I just still find whatever I find, I put it out there.
Yeah.
And I don't aim for success. I don't aim for it to be a hit. I don't aim for it to be this. I just be the best at it at that time. Whatever the song was, whatever the situation is, be the best me I can be. And hopefully it works. And because the only reason why I say hopefully is because if you ask me to do it again, that's exactly all I can do.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I just did, the best me I can be. And so the process, consistency, reason why, I'll never know the reason. I am the reason why.
Yeah.
You figure the reason out, you know?
It's funny, me and Benj were talking about you. One of the words we said, coming from being a fan, right, and listening to your music, but then being around you enough times to get a sense of you, right, a real sense of you.
Yeah.
The one word we actually said, top of mind, both of us said it, was consistent.
I appreciate it. I'm glad it
Because you've been in this world that we're all in this entertainment sphere. It's a big world.
Yeah.
You meet all kinds of people, and I give everybody space to be them who they are. So I don't really judge how someone rolls. Everyone has to roll the way they need to feel safe in a sometimes hostile environment. Because entertainment can be weirdly hostile in some ways.
Yeah.
So you find that entertainers all have to set their lives up sometimes when they're dealing with all these different stressors they have to manage. And so you see all different types of approaches to that.
Of course.
And then you meet people who you could go, oh, the way he does it, you take notes on how you.
And don't his face kind of look bloated to y'all? He don't look bloated to y'all, Lil Wayne, like he just bloated up, like he bloated. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne bloated up or something.
You maybe want to change things that you do.
Exactly.
And we were talking about you today, and the word that both top of mind, consistent.
I appreciate it.
It's very consistent.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, I try to make sense of it for the listener, for the observer. I try, and I mean, when you said replicate what you do. That's just being consistent. I mean, being consistent, believing in it. He said, I mean, putting something down that you like. Hopefully, in my case, it's always, I'm a perfectionist, so I gotta love it, and still, once I give it back, once I put it, I'm still gonna hear something I should have said. I should have did this.
Yeah. You're picking it apart after always.
That's that, but stay consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and again, doing something over and over and over, it can tire anybody. It's gonna tire anybody out. You can get tired of it, you can get sick of it, or you want to do this at a certain time, or you want to go off, branch off and do it. Thank God, if you are successful, you want to bask in that, you want to live some of that success out. You want to see what that, you want to live that out. And that's when I found out the difference in myself.
Right.
And it wasn't about other artists. It wasn't about people that was around me. It was about my friends.
Yeah.
It was about my friends. It was about noticing how they want to do things. You know, they would be begging me, man, let's go here. Let's go there, man. We need to go here, man. We need to. Like, you want to go there? I don't.
Right.
I want to stay right. I'm like that. I'm loving the success a different way. My love for the success is more like an athlete. Oh, the first shot just went in. Shit, I want to shoot it again. I'm about to shoot it again. I don't want to go to the club. I want to make this next shot go in without looking. I want to make this next one go in like this. I ain't really trying to. And that's how I saw it. And that's when I noticed it. And what I mean by that is I probably had to be at least 14 when I noticed that. And the reason why would be because my friends were the same age, and they would be like, you are who you are, man. We could go to these clubs. It ain't about us being this age, man. We could go here, we can go there.
Right. We have access.
Yeah, because of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I want to go straight back up to my homie basement and do another song.
It reminds me of an athlete. It reminds me of like Kobe. It reminds me of great athletes, great perfectionists, people who want to, it's like self-mastery.
Yeah.
It's in competition with yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, I think the reality of life is we only get to be ourselves. We were born who we are, and we only get to be the best version of ourselves we can be.
Exactly.
What I find a lot of times people get lost in the sauce when they're chasing other people's dreams. And then you meet someone who's very comfortable
in themselves.
Mm-hmm. And they can say no with ease.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like a slap in the face. It feels like a very thoughtful no.
Yeah.
That's just not me.
Yeah. And also you could walk away from it and it makes yourself wonder, like you said, you pick up things from people. Sometimes you see something you might not want to, but it also helps you in whatever decisions you make. And like you said, you can meet you can meet someone that you can be something that you can be so up about.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You get stressing out about it or whatever. And you see somebody else may not even notice it. Or it may not, and you may not be, but it make you sit back and figure out, or ask yourself why. You know, why am I so up and about it, or not, or why is that person not? Or just make us. Sometimes you can see why. Like sometimes you see they're very comfortable in themselves, and none of this that mattered to me matters to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
It's interesting.
I like to be to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I meet people I respect immediately because I can tell they're just being themselves and they are just doing their thing.
Yeah.
I think that's when I met you, because I had listened to your music for so long. Immediately I knew, I was like, this guy's different.
I appreciate it.
You know, and I think we see those people along the way. And a lot of times the great people tend to be that way.
Of course.
Every now and then you'll kind of see something that's been constructed and
And you know that it's
a little bit of a house of cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you meet someone that's great and you're like, yeah, you're different.
Yeah. Definitely.
So what age did you finish kind of like the school journey?
15-ish. I had just put out like around 14, I just put out The Block Is Hot, my first solo album.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in
classic.
Thank you. I was in 10th grade. And that's when my mom was like, that's enough of school. It's time to get your tutor or something.
Right.
Just go get your diploma or something like that. She figured out that I was only going to school because I knew I was only going to school because I was on TV every day. I just wanted to.
Right.
Yeah, so I really wasn't. And also, she knew my the schoolwork was, I never studied. You know, she's like, you don't even, I never see, she's like, you're too busy to study. You're always rapping and you're bringing in straight A's.
Right.
So the either the education system ain't working, or either you're a little too smart for that. So we moved on. I went to college.
And you went to college?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
University of Houston.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And of course, I got way too busy for that too.
Yeah. Well, school was pretty easy for you.
No, I wouldn't say. I mean, paying attention was pretty easy for me.
Right.
Yeah. Also, my mom, she's not strict, but she mean what she say what she mean. And so I was the only child for a long time. I got a little brother now, shout out Samaj, for a long time. And so, I listened to what she say and so I would take that to another parent's house, a friend's house for the weekend. I would take that, listen the way I'm very disciplined. By the time she come and pick me up, that person's parent or that person's brother or sister, something is telling my mom how good I was over there. I forgot he was here. He's so quiet and things like that. And so, they telling their kids the whole time I'm over there, you need to be more like, you need to be more. And I hate being that kid. Now you're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But that's why I get to listen. I mean, so when the teachers say something, I paid attention. Yeah. It was easy. I always told my friends, they struggle in school. Like, bro, I'm not no wizard. Like it was on these exams, she actually taught us that. She actually said it. She actually told us where to find it in the book. You just ain't do it that day. Yeah. So it was nothing. It was just pay attention a lot.
But I have a theory about that. I think emotional intelligence is a real thing. Mm-hmm. And emotional intelligence, I think, is the tool or the IQ we have when we're in a room with a bunch of people, how to maneuver through that room with as little conflict as possible. Mm-hmm. It's almost a survival skill. Okay. Right? So I think good parents, when they raise their kids well, they teach their kids how to maneuver through a room with as little problem as possible. Of course. Then you can go out into the world and you can maneuver through the world with as little damage as possible. Yeah. What I feel like in the music business, if that's life, if that's a metaphor for life, because it can be sometimes, if I can move through the business with as little problems as possible, I can get to my goals faster, especially in the early days when I didn't know anyone, didn't have anything, and didn't have a resume to back me up. And I noticed that with my own kids with school, I always tell them, like, look, I don't care about school. I care about you having the experience you're going to have. I care about you getting something out of it because you got to be there until you don't anymore. And I think that when you come to the conclusion that you're going to go off and have a career in music and in art, then you don't really need to go to school because there's nothing there that's going to further your music or art career. Yeah. And I knew at 15. And so we left home at 17 and we were off. So school didn't really matter. I never really had idea of how I would go to college. I always kind of wanted to go to college because I always felt I respect educated people. Something about that has equated to smart for me. Even though I think we both know lots of smart people who never went to college, because there's different kinds of smart. But I think emotional intelligence is one part your mom probably imparted a lot to you, and then you also, I think, have to be born.
Of course, it has
Smart.
to be in the
And then environment as well will cause you, I think, to become aware and have gut instincts and be able to maneuver and sense things.
That made a lot of sense. That was huge for me in my emotional intelligence, my environment.
Yeah.
And having my mom telling me every day, you're not going to be this.
Right.
So you must bring in great grades. We had to sit down and talk about I brought a C in there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if a C came through there, what this about? Or what you don't know this subject, or what's this C about? I need to see the C be a B next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And next time it need to be an A. And it was only, and I always knew it was not because you better be a doctor, or you better be a lawyer, or you better be smart. And it was only because you better not end up being what we see around here.
Right.
You know, and so that was another driving force to pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't break a C back home. So while I'm paying attention, I'm actually paying attention. And so what that means is it actually does help me. And it did help me in my career.
Yeah, regardless of the reason at the beginning, you start to understand, what I always say is, what we think is our weakness is actually our strength.
Yeah.
So you grew up in a tough place, right? You get to see a lot of raw reality, everything. And where you could say that affected me in this way, that way, lots of people could argue that was a negative circumstance, which it was in a lot of ways, statistically,
in
right?
its ways, yes.
Yeah, but you could also say that it tuned you up,
Yeah, definitely.
and gave you capabilities that you wouldn't have otherwise needed, that served you to this day.
Very well. Yeah.
I think that there's something about a strong woman.
Yeah, definitely.
I married one. I was saying the strongest woman I know. I've been with her for 17 years. That there's a reason why.
Yeah.
There's something about the fierce, strong nature of her when it comes to the parts of life
Reality.
the reality.
Yeah.
Reality.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good word.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah.
And mothers can be that. I think all mothers have that fierceness to them.
Yeah, the MVP, the most valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching someone I was watching one of my shows that I watch a lot today, and there's two guys on there that debate, and
What's that show?
it's called Colin, The Herd. Shout out
The
my
Herd.
man Colin. Yeah.
I know that show. That's
Shout
a
out
great
J
show.
Mac. It was him and J Mac talking, and they was talking about MVP, and Colin was trying to tell him like he was like, you got to understand what valuable means.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not about the most great, the most guy with the best statistics, or
Right.
it's like, because that's if it's about the best statistics, then that's how you end up with such and such getting it, because they did but the team sucked and all that.
Yeah.
And then J Mac might be like, well, nah, but the team the best and he's the best player. It's like, but he's not the best player on his own team. So he's like valuable. So he brought it to life. He was like, listen, it was like, who's the most valuable person in your family? He said, your wife, right? And J Mac was like, I mean, how about I make the money? You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, I make the money. She knows what to do with it.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what he said with the reality. Yeah.
It's so true. Money is gas.
Yeah.
It's gas. It's gas in the tank, and then it's also a resource. It provides.
Yeah.
It really. I just look at it as a resource. It's fuel. We use it to fuel things, and if we use it well, it will fuel it further.
Right, yeah.
If we burn it, you can also burn fuel.
Yeah, you could burn that money.
Yeah. So, not to say that you don't like to light a little bit of money on fire every now and then, right? We could argue from your perspective, I could do something with my money that to you looks like I'm lighting it on fire. But for me, there's value, whatever that value is.
Definitely.
There's lots of ways to
Definitely.
That's why I always say with artists, I kind of say with money, when it comes to money, it's looking at it the right way. It is good to spend money. You have to. There's an abundance we need to have. But it's spending money that you actually want to spend versus if you feel you're keeping up with someone, you're always going to be burning the money.
Yeah, of course.
And you'll never keep up.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be a richer guy.
Yeah, definitely.
There's going to be fools.
Yeah.
They talking about this life, period. They right now ain't talking about life with Lil Wayne. He talking about life. They speaking on having money, what the value of certain things is, and how to value certain things, and what he should consider, why he's still considered great the way he is. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the fucking GOAT.
We've seen. Think about this over the last 3 decades, right? You've been here almost 3 decades of this, right? Almost. But the better part of 3 decades. How many people have you seen come in, light it all on fire, and you can't even remember their name right now, but you'd have to go back and really try to remember who they were, what their song was, or what their thing was, or what their big thing they were selling was, and the lifestyle they were living. You likely could name dozens or hundreds.
Yeah, sometimes you see them.
You see them.
Yeah.
And you kind of see them and you go, ooh, man, that.
They can't, and if you're still doing what you're supposed to do the right way, they see you and they go, ooh, you still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sustainability is a thing. If I can't have my cake and eat it too, right? But I can find the middle of that.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna have some cake and
There's a
eat some
middle
cake.
ground. Yeah, it's definitely is.
Right?
And you can do both for
A long time.
all positivity. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sustain both. Yeah.
Because I think we have to be aspirational for kids who grow up with nothing. So I came from nothing. So I always think it's important for us to find things we like, obtain those things, and enjoy those things, and strike the balance of that feels
Normal.
to me. I feel like it's responsible.
Yeah, it's life, actually.
It's life,
Yeah.
right? Like it's the balance.
Yeah.
This idea that we can just have whatever we want, whenever we want it, however we want it, is kind of just a false fantasy.
Of course, I mean, and it's one that we don't live, actually.
Right.
It's actually being lived out, and the people are not around us, but the people who actually, some that don't know us and never met us, that's just what they think we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think we can do what we want, when we want, and how we want. You know what I mean? They all, trust me, they always think, you know what I mean? Somebody always see me, be like a statement may get thrown around or coming around me like, that'll never happen to, like, nah, actually it'll happen to me way before what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you have to also, you know, unfortunately, you may live a life experience of you that teaches you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you can view from the side and see it happen to someone else and you see what you shouldn't do or should do, things like that. And so definitely you have to, hopefully you have that balance. And like you say, you can be aspirational in many ways. So you can be that way to a peer, you know what I mean? Someone on, like I said, someone on the sideline just looking and trying to figure out, okay, why is this person that way? Maybe they saying to themselves, that's why this person is so successful. That's why this person is still here. And hopefully you can be aspirational in that way as well.
Yeah, there is a thoughtfulness to it, and it's just smart.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, if you don't, I mean, because if you don't know the downside to it, it'll teach you the downside quick. Yeah.
You can learn from others, or life will teach you.
Very fast.
And life will always teach you.
Yeah.
I always kind of feel like life is the perfect parent. It's harsh sometimes, but it's kind too.
Yeah.
And I think what I always try to pull out of these conversations is, I always think about the person listening. And I do this because I used to do this, and I still do this when I wrote songs. I always thought about, if I was this person, I was no money, didn't feel like there was opportunity, I had a low self-esteem. I felt I was different, but I didn't have any confirmation of it.
Right.
The world at that point had kind of just, up until about 19 was when things started to kind of move. Mm-hmm. That's when I started to get self-esteem. I was like, oh, I thought I could do this. I can do this. And so it's hard to move forward in life if you don't feel you could be successful. Right.
Yeah.
And so the message to most people is you can't be successful. That's generally, I think, except for from, I think, artists, we tell people you could be successful, but life in general, society in general, they box people into labels and boxes, and they go, you're from here. It's very hard to be successful, or success is magic. It's just all magic.
Yeah, I mean, for us, when we came up, definitely.
Yeah.
But today, it's a little different message right now when it comes to success. If you ask me,
Yeah.
and I think today it's a bit more, a little less magical.
Right. It's obtainable.
Yeah, it's obtainable, and it's a lot less magical because you can eat a cigarette and a certain way you did it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A certain way you did it, might have you eating cigarettes on Jimmy Fallon's show.
That's right.
In a month, you know what I mean? So you can, you know what I mean by that, you know what I mean? So and I don't shun that. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just, I make sure I pay attention.
Yeah.
I observe it. You know what I mean? And get whatever I can get out of it.
Yeah. Be aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when that's the only, when people ask me about, you know, I get asked a lot, like, what's the difference between, you know, because you've been here using all these, all them different levels of music when music was different. What's the difference? And like, the difference now is that you who actually asking me this, tomorrow I'm going to find out that you just put out, you already put out a mixtape and you this, that, you got that, and it might pop off.
Yeah.
That's the difference. To whereas when I was doing this, you knew the person you was sitting across from. You don't do this, and you can't do this, and you won't try to do this, and you won't ever. It's like, I don't even know nobody now that don't rap.
Right.
Including friends.
Right.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden, like you said, all of a sudden they all 19. They're all you at 19 feeling, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can. They all of a sudden, they getting that boost or that motivation from that and seeing that, and they being that person that, you know, like I told you, they becoming that person that I bet that person can do it whatever they want, when they want, how they want.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they seeing this and figuring I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. And
that's also the danger, though, because what we know is we actually know the cost of things.
yeah.
So not only do
A lot of time it costs the things your backside. They get up that backside. Backside. Lil Wayne is a goat. But you know, a lot of this thing, we can't say, a lot of these people up here is gay. Lil Wayne's kidneys is failing him, bro. Look at Wayne's whole face is swollen. He needs to be detoxed and all that. Lil Wayne's whole face is swollen. His kidneys is working triple time. His liver is probably fucked over. He's puff faced. Lil Wayne looks sick right now, bro. Y'all gotta stop that, bro. Like, we were watching Lil Wayne since he was a kid. Lil Wayne looks toe back right now. Not like he just terrible, but like inside. Look like he going through something.
we know the cost of what they're portraying, we know that you can make things look a certain way for this much, but then to actually have it like that.
To where trust me, man, sometimes I'll be looking and I'm myself, you know? Thank God I'm who I am. I got a little something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
sometimes I be even looking like you got more of that? Like every time I see something, you know, I'm like, I know what I wouldn't even, I don't have that to show you. That's
Right.
put up.
That's right.
You know, I'm like,
Yeah, that's
so,
how I feel.
You know, so I be sometimes be looking like, because I don't even know who you are.
Right.
So how do you even have it?
Well, you can rent.
No, sometimes, and you know, sometimes, you know, we also know what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can see, like, God, who you are again?
He nervous.
And then, you know, and
What did he?
all you gotta do is
Respect.
they'll show you who you go check them out. They got a show
Respect.
coming.
I'm not saying he gay. I'm not saying, I can't say that about Lil Wayne. He did kiss a man in the mouth. And everybody gonna say, that's his dad, though. Come on, bro. That's my biological dad ain't kissing in the mouth. My biological dad ain't kissing in the mouth, bro. But I'm not from the South either, though. So you can say he's from the South. That's southern hospitality. I'll let that go. But that's the only thing I can see.
No. The whole crowd about to sing the song back to you. Know what song is that?
Yeah.
So it's that's what I mean by
I think
like you said, obtainable, and it's a little less magical.
obtainable. I think sustainable is a real word.
That's the part.
So to be a spectacle is one thing. So I understand the spectacle of the modern careers. There are these artists that you could say at the very early stage of their success, they're just a spectacle. They've created a spectacle, and it's got.
That's a fact. Well, man don't kiss man about. King James was had it original. Fuck no, not for sure, for sure. Shout out to all my moms in the room that come in here every day that do it up. Thank you for your food. All my moms that come in here every day that do it up, that be, you know what I'm saying, mod in the room, you know what I'm saying, that take the trolls, going through stuff. Salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Stress, you know what I'm saying? When I next month, when I get this chili, next month when we do the thing, I'm gonna be shooting my mod. Ain't nothing but a couple of dollars here and there, but I'm gonna shoot my mod some shit, man. The top mod, whatever, the top person, even the top nigga, I'm gonna send a t-shirt and all that shit too. People that be commenting and all that, I'm gonna start showing love, man, for sure. So man, starting next month, I'm gonna start shit to y'all cash apps, all those shit, the mods, and then my top people that be commenting and shit. If you a troll, you automatic exit out. But no, you involved though. I salute to y'all, man, for real. Y'all come this motherfucker showing love, tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all on the East Coast, some of y'all West Coast, but a lot of y'all East Coast, y'all in this motherfucker doing it up with me, and I appreciate that, man, for real.
And everyone's attention. That is the one you have to kind of go, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's talent under there.
Yeah.
And some of them do have talent.
Yeah.
And some of them don't. And the spectacle's gone and you don't even remember. And then it just kind of gets sad and weird because you're kind of watching them try to keep having a spectacle. And it's like really unsustainable to be a spectacle.
Yeah.
You can only do the trick a few times before everyone's like, all right, now show me a new trick.
Yeah, exactly.
And I need to see more blood this time and more mess until you're dead.
Yes.
And the nature of entertainment is like gladiators. All right. So they love to see the gladiators fight and they love to watch them die sometimes. And that's another part of our careers they don't talk about is the lifespan of artists. People love to mourn.
Of course.
That's why for the most part, I struggle to publicly mourn because it's so sacred to me that a real person has passed.
Yeah.
But to everyone, it's entertainment. So everyone, and I get it. People are, it's not that they're being negative, although some people can be, you know, in social media land, there's certainly people who joke and it's harsh out there with how people talk about real people in their lives.
Definitely.
And
but they're not real to them.
That's not real. It's Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. It's I want to punch the guy in the suit to see if there's a real person in there. But I think that an artist makes art.
Yeah.
I was really excited to talk to you because as a fan of your art, and then the way that my brain works is I analyze everything. I always want to know, like, how does that work? How does that guy, how did he become who he became? A lot of times the answer is, it's special. That's the magical part. That's the spiritual part. That's the part where like you were made different and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But
that's a fact. Like some people just is gifted. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not. You know what I'm saying? Some people mimic is good at mimicking. Drake is great at mimicking people's styles. And that's the talent too. Can mimic a style and it can make a hit from anything. That's the talent. That's special. But when you just got this talent, R. Kelly can't read, but he just makes songs. These people, some people just special like that, bro. They can't do this, can't do that, but they making hits. Ray Charles can't see, but can what? They special. Hit that piano, pop, 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 pop. Special.
We can try to see like what part of the environment, what part of the person, your mom or the guardians, angels around you that you met that maybe even just for a short time inspired you. What part made you find your way to, like when I think of Basquiat, because I've never seen a Basquiat painting I don't like. I've never heard a Lil Wayne verse that I don't like.
I appreciate you.
It's just, that's when you're a fan of art, you just like their version of the art, how they use the paint.
Exactly.
And then I think about this, 50 years of hip hop, which is ironic. It's interesting or serendipitous. This is my 50th episode of this show. And I was thinking about 50 years of hip hop. And then I was thinking about you, and you've been here for more than half of hip hop. I don't know if you've thought about that, but I have.
I thought about it until I even questioned the 50. I was like, they sure it's just 50.
Can't just be 50.
Yeah,
that's what I thought at first. I was like, just 50?
I was like, well, when they
what are we counting as hip-hop?
That's what I said. I was like, where they started counting at? But I guess.
So 50 years of hip hop, and you've been in hip hop for more than half of the time it's existed.
Mhm.
We all know that you're on every, let's say every top 10,
I hope
right?
So
In every category.
Yeah.
When you start, and maybe like an athlete, you think I want to be the greatest, right? And I think that's the way we all have to go into the thing we're choosing to do, is I want to be great.
Of course.
Was it 15 when you were like, I want to be the greatest? Or was it 21?
Nah, it was the start. It was the moment because I always wanted to be with Cash Money.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I wanted to be with them is because they were Cash Money and they already had rappers and that was known and
They were the best.
They were the best.
Yeah.
In my eyes, like you said to me, they were my artists. They're my favorite artists. So when I got with them, it was never a competition, but the environment was always, slim. They was let me hear yours. Okay, let me hear yours. And then you see the reaction of if they hear one person's verse, they start talking about it in their regular day. That's how I always used to look at things. It's like, wow, and later on in the day they might, hey, what he had said earlier, and it didn't revealed itself in real life. And whatever he said or he or she said earlier then came out in life. And so I was like, so that's when I noticed I would tell myself, okay, I don't think my rhymes, they're not coming, my lyrics aren't coming. So that was the first time I noticed that it ain't how I say something, it's actually what I say. You know what I mean? So it was, I guess that was what it was. Like I said, it was no competitive nature, but it was just the environment. And so that made me always, obviously when you're competing, you want to win.
Yeah.
And you want to, like I said, you probably could ask everybody else who was in it, probably was not a competitive nature. This was just me there. I was the youngest. And so to me, it was always, I need to be and that translated to on the songs, and that translated to life, that translated to everything. Like I need to be the best, if not the best. I need to be one of the best, and not just good, not very good. I need to be great, and I'm aiming to be the greatest.
You always stood out.
That's another. Yeah, you want to stand out.
Yeah,
you want to stand out. And that was another thing too. And that's so cliche from a lot of people. Yeah, you want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest, and then you know how they throw it around now. Everybody's a GOAT. Now,
right.
So it kind of makes it a little more difficult to actually be great because you got a lot of GOATs that's not great. And they know. So if you're not great, they know when they're being the greatest.
Right.
So that lets you know what you're dealing with the crowd, and lets you know that okay, the crowd said this person, they're great, they're GOAT. So that makes it difficult. I love a challenge, and there's my challenge. So I know my crowd now. So if my crowd they're not lowering this thing.
Now that's a good thing though. You know the people, your crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because some people you don't know what you know what I'm saying. Some people think, oh, this is like this, it's like this, and it's not like that. You don't know your crowd. You don't know what you know what I'm saying. You don't know, and you don't know people around you too. A lot of people say, I got bamboozled by bro. You can't get bamboozled by something if you don't know who you're around. You gotta know your surroundings. That's a fact.
And that's just their standards.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So that's my crowd. I want to step over all that, and I want to still be viewed as, yeah, you're the GOAT, you're the GOAT, you're the GOAT. What about Wayne? I ain't even in that category. He's the GOATist of the GOAT. I want to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, GOAT is a nice compliment that people throw around now.
Yeah.
But there's a difference.
Yeah, of course. And I want to make sure that I stay.
You always stay there.
Difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was your favorite?
Jay and Missy.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was much younger, it was Missy. And then even when she started doing her own stuff, like, you know what I mean, not when she started really putting out albums and stuff like that and going crazy and opening up more, I used a lot, you know what I mean, just her ability to not care.
Everybody, please who like the live, who like this, you know what I'm saying? I be coming this every day, bro. Like, can I get y'all to like the live? Like, it's like, that's the simplest thing to do. A lot of y'all come here a lot every day. Y'all come here and mess with me every day, man. Y'all just like this. Can we get the likes up? Likes up, the faster y'all get the likes, the faster the room can go, the bigger the room can get. I'm working. Come on, man. Y'all see me working. Y'all, I already know people here hating. If y'all see me every day, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Like, come on, bro.
It wasn't that she wasn't caring. It was her art.
Yeah, she was artistic.
I loved what she did with her paint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then Jay was, to me, was the, You know, I mean, it was almost like Basquiat and Andy Warhol. You know what I mean? Jay to me, I mean, you already know everything you do gonna be good, everything you do gonna be great. So you
Different.
you take from it. You know what I mean? You see
And he
what
never
that is.
seemed to concern himself too much with what other people thought.
Oh no,
He always moved.
you got to worry about yourself.
Yeah, he moved with a lot of. It's smooth. It's confident. It's like he knows that everyone's always going to have an opinion because the mass group of people that are consuming want to argue about what their favorite is because there's something that makes you. It's like football teams. It's like I wear this jersey and you wear that jersey and we can argue about our team. And people take a lot of ownership over artists and their art. When they're a fan, he seemed to just move with it in a way that I thought was presidential.
Yeah,
And you did the same thing.
and that comes from being around Baby and Slim.
Right.
Yeah, just still watching the way they move and moving how they move. Also, when you said about Jay, that's something you were saying how when we put him and people like him and myself, you also have to think about that's what the difference is. Because when we put something out, or when he first came out, all of a sudden, like you said, the talk is always going to be who's the best, who's the greatest. Is Wayne is the greatest?
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, they got so many people put stuff out that's not what you say after hearing it.
That's not your first thought.
Now it's not even the way in your head.
Right.
Lamb, what's the deal? LAM in the building. Shout out loyalty the must. You know how we coming, bro. Loyalty's a goddamn must. Everybody get them likes up, man. Let me get them likes up. Let's see who we got them likes. Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get them likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Gunner for the subscribe. Well, we got the likes. Come on, man. We got 105 in here. Oh, I can't see. I can't see my likes. Oh, yeah, I can. It's 44. Come on, man. 45 likes. Come on, man. Look at them likes up, y'all. Come on. 45 likes in here. Come on, man. We get. It could be 50 people. Come on, make it a 90. Let's get 90, y'all.
Now it's no way in your head. I love your song. I love it. Play it again. I love it.
Great.
I love it. Nah, but who's better than him? Is it him? Nah, it's just that's that difference. Those difference guys. Yeah, I love being one of them.
You are one of them. It's interesting too. I think also there's something about being able to exist in every moment of the culture
Yeah.
through time. So when you think about the 90s and you think about Biggie, Pac, there's a handful of people that you kind of think that stand out at the time as pop culture relevant, and every part of the conversation they touch. And then you go to the next decade, and you guys have been able to exist in every part of the culture through time. And there's something about longevity, artistically, but then there's longevity of life. And being able to build a life that, like we talked about, sustainability and livability and being able to live and be here in a decade is a real part of success.
Of course.
Like, I want to live a long time. I don't want to die young. I want to
Mr. DJJ.
live a long time. I have my own legacy in music that I love. It's different. And I like where I exist. I have a different calling, right? You're kind of cursed with a size and scale of legacy that I think it's not that you were given a gift, but you were blessed, right? So you earned it, and you actually have to do the real work. You don't get to, zonk out and wake up 20 years later and have this. And you have to suffer the things you have to suffer, and you get to be on all parts of the ride. But when you find yourself in this kind of precarious position where you're a legacy,
You already know.
one of the greatest, right? You have to respect it and show up for it and not reject it.
Of course.
So it's a different size job.
You have to embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes with a different stress.
Yeah.
So as great as it is, there's a whole side equal to the greatness is the stress of managing it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then how do I live in that success and and look after it, right? You're almost like the steward or the caretaker of this blessing, right? And then I also have to be a dad, and be a person in the world with my own like feelings and life and experience and all that. And I got to manage all that. And then I got to go out into the world and act like everything's cool because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, because that's not you. All the other stuff don't matter.
Doesn't matter. And it does matter to you.
Of course.
Because I would venture to say.
That's the only way I got back in front. I'm able to stand back in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. By taking care of stuff that don't matter to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you think about it too, like you have kids, I got kids, and I always think about my kid and I go, okay, my experience is my job and I'm making money and I'm doing all the things I'm doing. And I'm really grateful. My wife is a great mom and she's taking care of them. And, you know, that is a blessing. But then I also have to think about how they relate to me as their dad, not as the guy that, you know, they just saw these guys come up and say they love my band or this or that, or, you know, you want them, but you also want them to have a relationship with that so they understand it. And finding the balance of helping your kids make sense of all of this. For me, it's been the thing I've been the most perplexed by is just, I want to make sure that they're not overwhelmed with the size of all this, because they're around their, you know, their granddad is a legend, their aunt is a legend, their mom, me, we're all, and I still want them to have their real life experience where they get to be them and they have a shot to be great in their own way, whatever that is.
Of course.
And that's been the most perplexing thing as a dad, is just going like, I want to make sure, I think just by us asking the question, we'll be better dads for it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if we'll ever have the answer.
Yeah, but I mean, you live to find it, and that's, as long as you keep trying to find the answer, then you're on the right path.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was what you said. They don't have the, you know what I mean? Not thank God, because I would definitely love if they did.
Yeah.
They don't have the famous aunt and the famous granddad. So that's where sometimes I feel where they get their real life from. Where they get, you know what I mean? When they get to leave from mom's nice place and from dad's nice place, and they gotta go by grandma, and they got, you know, they gotta go by, and then they get to see like, okay, this was, you know, we don't, you get to, and I lived that out by when I was a kid with my mom, just by the way my mom would bust on her own.
Yep.
She refused to not give me the nice, or whatever the hell it was I wanted. And, you know, it's just me going by a friend.
Right.
You know, a cousin or something, just seeing that now it ain't like that for everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that right there, that was my, like you said, that was me coming, getting my and also, you know, now I got to take that in and figure out what I do with that.
Right. It's a part of reality. Like, I don't want my kids to feel poor.
Yeah.
But I want them to be able to have empathy and respect for where, when I take them home, I don't want them to feel bad for me.
It ain't even about that, it's about just reality. Different. Yeah, it wasn't even, it's just about, like, you know, when you're by dad's reality is, you know, he's in that working or whatever. He might hear me argue with a coworker, you know, somebody, a staff member or something. Right. That's dad's problem.
That's work.
Yeah, and whatever mom's dealing with. But when they go over there, they, you know, and when they come back, you ask things like, what, how's little such and such? He in jail.
Watching from Florida. Shout out Florida. You already know. 239 in the building.
Hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, to where when you come around me, you might ask me, well, how's Bree? Oh, she right there. She good. She doing good. And it's different.
Yep.
You know, and because I'm living that, you know, so when I ask, how's such and such and how's such, well, I can't hang with him no more because he brought a gun to school. You know?
Right.
You know, so it's like, what? You know, so you got to, like, so that's just, but I remember what I mean by them is, by that is being able to tell me just like that. Right. And understanding, knowing, and not having a question after it.
Yep.
You know, not being, why? Why did they do, why did this, it's because they already figured it out. And that's because, you know, they got that balance. And that's, they figured they meet in that middle, and they having that cake and eating, and they figuring, and they knowing how to meet that middle ground with that cake.
It's always about the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle, we can't have some and eat some and keep some.
You gotta figure out.
You gotta figure out the balance.
Keep it going though.
And that is the truth of life. Is reality is complex and it's like layered, and nothing is as simple as it seems.
Of course.
There's always complexity to everything.
What's one of y'all best? Everybody in the chat, name one of y'all best Lil Wayne's songs. You know what I'm saying? Mine's Lil Wayne. For me, fuck with Lil Wayne was Birdman Jr. When he did Birdman Jr., I like to go DJ and all that, but Birdman Jr. did it for me, right? And then just the Carter 2 itself, the whole body of work was like, yeah, I shoot ya. I'm leg, I'm head. The beat of the brothers in my hip this year. I shoot ya. I'm leg, I'm head. I wish a motherfucker would trip this year.
Yeah.
The reality. That's probably the best word. The reality of me and Nicole being your mom and dad. It is cool. And then there's also complicated, complex things as well.
And another thing, what I gonna lie, that was hard was a song called him, Cameron, and it was him, Fabulous, and Jules Santana. I'm getting money like a motherfucker, yeah, and you ain't never seen. I'm getting got you 3, 4 like the number at the 1. I'ma get me 2. It's we the F you when your money. He said, my money don't fold nor bends. Mercedes, Maybach, Grayback, and I got a 4 in a K like 8 stacks. Fuck your city and your town, I state facts. Take that. No, better yet, like Diddy. Take that. Oh, I said, oh my God. Wait, raps, I hate raps, I clean them out like 8 facts. Like 8 facts, 15, that's a million, now a million, that's a 9. I said, that nigga going crazy, cuz. I said, oh yeah, cuz this like he just went to from figuring it out to fucking it over.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just the truth.
Them know how to navigate it all.
And then you talk about it, you figure it out. Some you don't talk about until later. Some
So you trust them to be. You trust whatever it is inside of you. You know, whatever it is. So you trust that that's inside of them, and they'll figure it out. And that's at the end of the day. You also.
I can't feel my.
When they could get to a certain age, you depend on them.
Yeah, you do.
You depend on
because they tell you the truth.
You depend on that.
Welcome to the concrete jungle. Got snakes, got lions, no muzzles. And they all trying to cause me trouble. Got the big tray, 8 long nose, no muzzle. Short. And it's 40, they said that 40 come off me shortly. Oh, the set, man. He got some shit. Wayne got, nigga, dumb shit. That's what a mixtape is really cracking, though. He had a whole different lane. Mixtapes was going crazy.
Knowledge that they have, that like you said, that blind intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, from being just, you don't even know you just helped me. You don't even know you just, because you're innocent.
There's an honest,
innocent. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an innocent, honest reaction, and they tell you exactly what they think.
Exactly.
Without filtering it or making, because what happens in our line of work,
kind of being like when you
in our line of work,
when you go to Asia or when you go like China or something, they don't know that they're being rude by telling you fat.
Or like Germany, they're like, you've gained weight. Oh, tell us, why have you gained weight? You're like, damn, you German, you're the German interviews
because you're too tall. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny. There is something about that. That's why kids are so great. I saw a clip of you and your son, Cam, courtside at the Lakers, talking. And I thought it was one of the best father-son clips I've seen. I think we all are interested in how other people navigate parenthood. Because I think growing up, I didn't have a model. So I tend to always look for models for like good dads that feel real. It feels like they're not putting on a show. They're actually just a good dad. They love their kid. I constantly look for people out in the world when I notice people parenting whenever I do, because I'm always questioning, like, am I doing this right? I feel like I'm a kid. I don't feel like I'm the adult here.
Right.
Sometimes. And I think sometimes that's good. But I saw this clip of you guys, and it was cool. It really felt like two friends watching a game and enjoying it and just chopping it up. It was like a little glimpse into a picture of fatherhood that I thought was purely good.
Yeah. I thank God for those moments too. Trust me.
It's an accomplishment.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you'll be able to see pictures of me and Cam courtside for over the years. And the kid, he knows so much about sports, you know, and he so much about it. Everybody know I love sports. So just going to a game, you know, it's been different over the times. Going to a game with him is we don't even watch it because we know so much. We love the we love the, yeah, we love the sport so much.
Yeah.
And, man, when you say a friend, that's why when you say a friend, sometimes you know you could see a friend and y'all can just talk forever. So where you got to remind yourself on the time sometimes.
Yeah.
Me and my bro Skip Bayless, we like that. We started, it ain't got to be a subject on sports. It'd be a life subject. Both of us love to talk and love to pick each other's brains, so that can last 30 minutes and it was supposed to be 2 seconds. You know, so something like that. And that's me and that's Cam and I, as well as the rest of them. Can you find something? You find that with each kid.
With each kid, you have your thing.
You find that with each kid. Y'all have you have that that moment.
Yeah,
it's
like
down
you're
with them, and you have that in each way with them all because they all are different.
Yeah, it's like your point of connectivity is usually around something you both love.
Yeah.
And with each kid, I know with my daughter too, it's the same thing, but it's different with her. It's usually our opinion on some music or some clothing.
Yeah,
some
I was just about to say fashion for me.
Yeah,
something like that.
And then with my son, it's sports, and lately it's been video games. I've been playing video games with him. That's been cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
kids are teachers.
I play video games with them too, yeah.
Which game do you play?
I play a bunch of sports games, but
cool.
They know only sports with me.
Yeah. You love sports.
Yeah.
You could be a sports announcer if you want.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah. And I would also aim to be great at it. So.
Probably be a coach too.
Yeah. That part too, but I think I'd be too in love with it that I think I'm not sure if my confidence level or my motivation level will be too over the board.
Right.
Because I love it too much. So.
Lil Wayne, he sound like he high right now. He sound like he just so relaxed and high, kind of like he off a Percocet or something, like some juice or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga Wayne sound like he high.
And of course, you know, I would hate to fail. I would hate to fail. I would hate to lose.
Right.
And you know, so.
Yeah, music is a different sport. We can win a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
And sports is only a couple ways to win.
Also, you know, sports have rules.
Right.
And what we do doesn't. It's art. Like you said, give me my canvas, give me my paint.
Let me paint.
And it also, when you said about you didn't ask it, but you were saying about how I lasted through the different decades and styles of music and all that. And when, you know, at any given time, I could have went the route music was going.
Yeah.
And those ways die. And then the new routes start. And if you are on one of those dying ways and dying routes, no matter how new you want to be, you could have died with it. Something I never did. I never done that. So when people always ask this question, you know, like, what are you listening to now? I swear, bro, you can go over to probably 20 years ago, and my answer's always the same. It's because, obviously, if I'm answering it's the same, it's because of the truth. I don't listen to no one.
Right.
I'm too busy listening to what I just did and depicting it and trying to figure out what I shouldn't have said or what I shouldn't have. Literally, bro, literally. I would not lie to you. You know, when I hear something, I literally would live for this.
What they say? A bitch I love her like pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed, pussy, money, weed. The drugs gotta be in there. I love her like pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed, pussy, money, weed.
This moment too, because it's my moment to hear something different.
Money, weed.
It's when I was driving when I lived in Miami, and I was driving. You know, I ain't need no chauffeur, nobody, no Sprint or nothing. Driving my own cars.
Right.
Is when you first get in the car, you cut it on, and whatever's on the radio is on. I used to dive. I used to literally live for that moment, because the only time I hear something else, and it's so new to me. You know, I'm like, what is this? Is this the biggest song in the country? You don't even you don't even know. Like, it's #1 song in the country. Fool, that's what it is. But with that said, is what I would do is what I'm doing with my art is I'm in there, and I'm that guy that's in whatever warehouse he's in. He don't come out, so he don't know what the hell's going on in this world.
Right.
But when he open that little shade garage up or whatever, and he come show you the art, they put it to whatever's going on to or whatever, and I make sure that I'm not telling them that I used the term the other day, man. I'm just shooting my shot every time and hoping is valid, hoping is relevant, you know. And my confirmation to myself is your reaction and your love or your like or dislike for what I'm doing. That's my confirmation that I probably need to stop, or are you waiting for the next one?
Yeah.
And thank God they still be waiting for the next one for me. So,
well, you're one of those. You're one of those.
And so what I try to teach them is you can't, that's a sacrifice that you have to take.
It is.
You can't listen to everybody else. I'm sorry. You can't do what everybody else is doing. I'm sorry. That's the sacrifice you have to make if you believe in yourself and your art. And the success from it, if you want to find out, well, if you're making that sacrifice, then what can I do? What I'm doing.
You know what's
Being
interesting?
A great father and figuring out this middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with this sacrifice.
You know what's interesting is probably why you enjoy sports so much is because you can.
Yeah.
Think about this.
I know what you mean.
Because you've committed your life to music.
Yes.
Right? You are music,
Yeah.
essentially, right? You live it.
Yes.
So it's a life of like servitude almost to the music, to the art. And this might sound dramatic, but hear me out, okay? Because I can be a little dramatic because I like to wax. I like to think in philosophical terms because I like for people listening to get an idea of something that they can take and apply to their own craft. Right? Maybe their craft is cooking or they're making their brand, or they're trying to build something and be great.
Yeah.
They need to aim upwards. And
hey, listen, we got about 21 minutes of this, right? Y'all want to continue this 21 minutes of this, or y'all want to go ahead and just throw this other one on off finna throw on a Lil Wayne back in the day one? Y'all want me to throw this one on right quick, a little one off this spout, or y'all want me to, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to get a new one in here, more exciting Lil Wayne, or y'all want to keep this one going? You know what I'm saying? Because his ass too hard right now. What's his first name? Little? No, his name's Dwayne Carter. Junior. So Junior, Lil Wayne. Compare him. Dedication 7. This just shows it though.
you are up. Okay. Your life is one that is up. And that is decades of work, of commitment. There's all the reasons.
Yeah! Yeah! What up, brother? What's happening with you?
LSU. We gotta deal with this shit. We still gotta deal with this shit some more.
I don't come here with the purple and yellow. Hey.
Wait, what's up, bro?
We just I got your head, bro.
Love.
My nigga come here with the purple and yellow, bro. Yeah!
Man.
Love, bro. Yeah!
Come on, bro.
Man! Do y'all feel like winners?
No, I don't feel like a winner.
Do y'all feel like a winner?
I feel like somebody gave him a free t-shirt.
Man, y'all got all this 504 around you. You gotta feel like a champion, man. Golly.
Yeah, man, that's little motherfucking Wayne. That nigga eat whatever he wants to. That's cool, bro. We appreciate you fucking with us, nigga.
Man, I appreciate y'all patience, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you know, shoot, we've been texting about this for a year.
I know.
I remember one night, man, I was at the crib just listening to Wayne's song.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of my iPad like a groupie.
Crazy.
I was like, man, this joint go.
But
you forget how many songs it is, though.
my game, my whole game came from it.
Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm giving y'all what y'all want. I'm giving y'all what y'all want, bro. Get them likes up. Come on. Come on, we get 150 likes. It's 300 people here. Let's get 75 more people, get 150 likes. Come on, y'all. Come on. Can we do that? I'm changing it up for y'all. I'm trying to give y'all what y'all want. I'm trying to make it spontaneous. I'm trying to give it to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this motherfucker with y'all. Can we get them likes up? Come on, we got 75 likes. Come on, man. Come on, we got to do way better than that. Come on. It's 325 people here, 400 people here now. Let's get the likes up, please. Please get the likes up, man. Double tap the screen if you got iPhones. If you don't got an iPhone, it's a 3-prong in the corner. You can tap that 3-prong, it's gonna pop up and boom, hit that thing. It's a like button right there, man. Come on, let's hit that like button, man. It ain't nothing. We finna re-rock it with y'all. You already know.
My whole game came, no ceilings got me so much coochie.
I know ceilings got you booty though.
Because when the world think about a girl, I'm like,
Hey, yo, brother, wow, man.
Bro, no ceilings got me so much coochie back in the day. I'm like,
Only you would have sex to no ceilings.
yeah. I hit him anything. My beat, all you gotta do is get one beat, one little stroke.
I can't listen to it. What we talking about?
Man, bro.
Hold up, limitless. Niggas to me can't pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Get my people feeling militant.
You know what I mean? So just for me, man, and just what it means to be from where we're from, for you to make it to where you've made it, you know, if we're gonna mention the Louis Armstrongs, the Fats Dominoes, Lil Wayne is at the top of the list of greats that ever came from our city, our state, and to me, in the world. So this is truly an honor. Freddie T, Chan, they both went to Florida. They're a little sad right now after what happened in the national championship.
Yeah, I ain't want to say too much about it, but you know.
Nah, you gonna put it on the LSU shit, huh?
I don't know what it is, man.
Nigga, you put that shit on purpose.
Wayne, man, you came right in and you were talking about kids being different or you moving out at 14. You just recently received the Global Impact Award. And in your speech, you know, we all know her as Miss Sita. You said your mom came to you, bro, at 14 and said she needed a baby. What was that type of conversation like, especially after losing your pops, man?
Being from New Orleans, man, we got a different understanding with just period. We have a different understanding with each other. You have to, thank God I was blessed with the opportunity to go out and see. You have to go out and see to know how different we are. And it still hit me every day. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I was watching TV yesterday and a Popeyes commercial came on, right? I'm 40. It's my first time not knowing that everybody didn't do this. So on the commercial, dude got the money on, you know, pent on him. The dude come on, he say in New Orleans, strangers put money on you for your birthday. It don't make sense, but I was like, oh. I was like, wait. So I had to ask my engineer, like, y'all don't. He's like, nah, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, why you got that money? I was like, y'all don't put money on you for y'all.
Y'all do that, right?
What's that?
So for our birthdays, somebody come and say they'll pin a 20 on you, and so they hope that other people come pin money on you.
No one else don't do that. So exactly. Right. So you know what I mean? We have a different understanding. So my mama asked me, it was no more, it wasn't nothing as like asking me to run to the store. I know what she was going through. We had just signed a national deal and went on the first tour. Tour used to, when I would tell her we're going on tour, that used to mean like I'm going for 2 weekends and literally coming back during the week and going when I told her this time when we signed, I don't think I came back for like 3 months straight. And she was like, if this about to be what you about to be going through and about to be doing, I need to talk to you. And we had that talk and I was like, it's nothing, let's do it.
Cause you was signed at like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
What's the money? How does the money run when a 12-year-old was getting millions?
I wasn't getting millions at 12.
Or 100,000 niggas. You was making more money than most 12-year-olds.
My first check, I tell everybody the same thing because it's the truth. My first check, I went and got a Pathfinder. Yeah.
You can't drive though.
My mom was making me go to the store for way before I was supposed to be going to the store for her. You know, she was tired. she worked hard. Yeah. My first big check though, I just gave it straight to her. You know, like I gave it straight to my mom, and the first thing she did was give it straight back. And like, you know what I mean? I was like, I know, you know, this check got 3 digits. You know what I mean? Got 3 digits before the other 3 digits. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't never seen that in our lives.
Right.
Like, what you mean you don't need this? You know, and she was like, bro, that's yours. You made that. You know, and just that right goes to show you how we are. You know what I mean? So just that right there, that was, I mean, that right there just taught me how to be with money right there, that moment, right? That taught me that it means, it doesn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Because I thought she was going to, it was 2 checks. I'll never forget it. It was 2 checks. I thought she was going to take both of them and be like, yeah, all right, I'm about to get this. We're going to get this. I said, yeah, boy. And literally gave him right back. Like, what you mean? And she was like, they're yours. You made that. I'm like, you don't need nothing out of this? And she was like, I don't need nothing. I was like, I'm going to go buy, I'm going to build you a house. And she took like the least she can take to build the house. But that taught me from that moment that, you know, it's just paper. Don't mean too much, yeah.
What's crazy is you just sat over there and said you 40, bro. You said, that shit is crazy to me because, like, even when I was in college, you was a teenager, obviously. You had just got started, but I was always a fan. I hear you from, Patterson.
Yeah, I know,
he put us on to y'all music back then. But even just growing up early years in the NFL, just always a fan. Followed you, the Hot Boy, you know, the whole crew. In that journey, right to now, what are some of the things that you miss the most?
It's always the obvious. It's just the bros. Yeah, you know, miss the people that ain't around no more. You know what I mean? Though you can't get those times back.
Right.
You can retry, we can do it again, you can do it better. But you can't get those times back. So that's about it.
Right.
I mean, missing the people that can't be around. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Different way, in a real way.
Right.
Miss those people. Miss those moments like that. Then those moments that you know that you don't know why you never forget. Miss those moments, like, you know, like some of the small things, like why I keep remembering this, why I keep remembering that this dude always said this. But you know what I mean, little things like that, you don't get that back. So
We were riding in the car. We were in Austin. It was me, Freddie T, our producer, and one of the guys that films with us was riding. And I put on Soldier Rags, Who's the Mother? You know what I mean? And I was like, hey man, like this song back when I was in high school, so I'm explaining it to him.
Yeah.
And he had never heard the song because, you know, they got on it with 400 degrees, all that, right?
Yeah.
And so I was explaining it to him and he said, when Cash Money made it, did it feel like the whole hood made it or all of New Orleans made it? And I told him, not really. I said, because they were already stars to us. You know, I said, whereas the rest of the world was playing Jay-Z or Biggie and all that, like we played the homies. You know, it was, while Wayne was gonna play, it started with UNLV, then it moved to y'all, right? We was gonna play P, like that's who we were. But when y'all finally make it, like you say, you know, you signed that deal at 14, but it took 98, 99 for it to really get popping. When you guys finally became nationwide and worldwide superstars, what was that feeling like for y'all?
Goes back to what you're saying. First of all, they were already, you know, even though I'm 40, you already know they were they were already up and run. They was already the shit.
Yeah.
When I wanted to, I wanted Baby autograph, let alone to be on the team. You know what I mean? So when I got with him, first of all, as a kid, you gotta remember I was a kid. I was literally, as a kid, every day for me was fucking Astroworld. You know, like shit was, they don't know that, you know what I mean? But you know, it was regular to them and they were just sitting around in the office all day, then literally not doing nothing. The phone ringing there, calling, playing with, literally talking to whoever fan that's calling the office number. That was the highlight of, I'm enjoying every bit of it. You know what I mean? It's Disneyland to me. I'm around real rappers. I really rap when I go back to school with my other 11-year-old friends.
Right.
Like, yeah. That's how Khaled know me. Because I used to have to go in the Odyssey store because they put our faces on the first album cover. So I used to have to, my 11-year-old friends didn't believe me. So because their parents wouldn't let them get my album anyway. We cussing. So they, you know, so I gotta go prove it to them and show them my name on the back of that motherfucking shit. So going through all that shit. So when we got the deal and became, my mind was already blown. It really ain't. It was like the money. It was no different. It was no only. I had goals. Put it like that. before. I didn't have those type of things. I had goals then, you know, like, okay, now we here. You know, now we here. I want to really, and that's where all that that's where all the best, that's where all that come from. You know what I mean? At first, it was cool. It was cool being the best in New Orleans. It was cool being the best of the crew. Cool being the best of whoever we.
Let me mute my mic. Fuck these niggas. I was on Clubhouse. I ain't mute my mic. I'm fast down on Clubhouse. That's Clubhouse, nigga. Fuck them niggas on the dead homies, nigga. That's Clubhouse, cuz. Fuck nigga Drake 5 on Clubhouse talk about me still. Nigga's a buster, brother. You gotta find these. I'm told ODM. Tell you shut your nice ass up, nigga. Neighborhood crip, nigga can't fuck with me, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Oh, shut up, bitch. You ain't wrote shit. Oh, why I wrote the joint of this to drop five? Just shut up, nigga. These niggas is fans, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Niggas still talking about 2019 shit. Oh, you dropped the song? Shut your ass, nigga, my song, nigga. It's my shit, nigga. You never paid for the studio time, a studio session, or nothing, nigga. FO. On crib, nigga.
But then when we got that deal, I had females I wanted to talk to, you know, like I never thought I'd meet, you know, like, how you doing?
When did you know that you was special? Everybody know you special, icon, all that stuff. When did you really know you was special?
Thank God, first of all. But my grandma wake me up at like 10, 11 p.m. when I have school the next day. I'm like 7 or 8 years old. And she waking me up and I gotta come up, I gotta go in the living room and I gotta perform. And I don't have to, I'm not about to go up there and do nothing. I've been practicing at school with some play. We working on Wizard of Oz. You know, she want me to do that in the daytime just for her, because she want me to work on it. But when she come wake me up at 9, 10 p.m., oh yeah, they drank the cups sitting around there.
Constant.
And the friends are her age, and I gotta go up there and I gotta sing songs that they enjoy. And I gotta do the dance moves that they know. And I'm only 7, 8 years old, and that's when I was.
Tell us how you really feel, bro. We heard all the man. Yeah, this ain't like that, bro. I'm just that type of nigga I am, my nigga on the set. Niggas be just popping it, bro. Niggas is bums, nigga. Yeah, niggas is bums, bro. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. Niggas is bums. Niggas want to be relevant so bad. Niggas want to be relevant in niggas' life so bad, nigga. Why you didn't put me, you don't fuck with me, but you put me on the song? Man, shut the fuck up, my nigga. Fuck that song, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. I don't have phone. Why nigga talking about a song? Oh, you did a song? Nigga, who paid for the studio shit? Who paid for all that, nigga? Dead homies, nigga. Nigga, then the other song, you sucking cock. You, my name all through the song, nigga. I paid for that studio session. You niggas don't pay for nothing, cuz. Man, shut your nice ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass, bro. You don't. Fuck, cuz. Nigga, don't give a fuck about. I'm just saying, niggas be thinking niggas a gang, cuz. Nigga don't give a fuck about nigga, bro. Nigga, I'm out here living life. You think I would stop living life to start? Oh, hey, I don't like you now. Hey, come out here, and when I see you, nigga, when you see me, you know what time it is. If you don't say that to me, nigga, you know what time it is, nigga. I don't want to hear no talking, no nothing, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. So nigga on the crib, nigga, you ain't, niggas ain't built like that, cuz. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. I'm cool. On gang, I'm straight.
Always go lay back down after that whole event, you know, and I'm walking back to my room, shotgun house, they don't know nothing about that. Walking back
Front door to back, though.
Walking back to the back, and I could hear them, you know, they laughing. I could hear one or two of them say, girl, that boy, I know he's stunning. You could hear something. When I would always lay my head back down, I would always know that, and I always compare myself.
Nigga ain't paid for studio times, ain't paid for engineer, ain't paid for those beats, ain't paid for nothing. Don't pay for nothing. Dead homies. Talk about a song is his because he got a verse on that song. And two niggas on the song. One nigga on the hook, a verse, and the hook on it 2 times and a verse, and he just on one verse, and that song is his. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Nigga, nigga ain't your song, nigga. It's my shit, nigga. I don't care.
It's up to my friend. I always know ain't none of my friends doing this right now. Them niggas getting good sleep right now.
Yeah, Rockstar for sure.
Good sleep, and that's what, that type of thing will let me know you're a little different, man.
If I go back, right, and looking at your career, like you always trending this way to be a superstar. But it seems to me that after Hurricane Katrina, when you relocated, you guys came down to Miami, and just the resources that y'all tapped into, everything went this way.
Yeah.
Was that moment after Katrina, post Katrina, was that your biggest pivot? And then did you feel a necessary or extra desire to carry the city of New Orleans on your back to let them know we all gonna, make this turn?
I can't front. I hit Miami before. It was before Katrina.
Okay.
And I felt that way.
All right,
So
bet.
I felt that way, like, you know what? I'm gonna carry New Orleans. And also Miami was a world to me when I got out there. We went out there literally, me and my homies. We went out there, that was when Stunner first started letting me do shows by myself. Meaning, you could go out and do shows with your homies, because you're popping now. So, you know what I mean? So we went out there and somebody booked us for Memorial Weekend. And there was he was a new promoter as well. So he didn't know too much. He had booked us without booking the hotel to the last minute. So when it came down to in the hotel room, so he was like, I don't want to lose this bread, because I already know these shows are gonna pop off. So he took it upon himself to buy a condo, to lease a condo for a month, but just for us for the 2 days, y'all come down here just for y'all for 2 days. We had so much fun on our own. Our first, now we did shows by ourselves, but be like South Carolina and stuff like that. We ain't never know Miami. That was the first time doing Miami by ourselves. And he had a condo decked out for it. We fell in love with it. I took over the lease, called my mama right there, called my mama like, I don't think I'm coming home. And she was like, what's the address? I'm gonna send you clothes.
He said, but was you saying this shit when the song was being made? Was I saying what shit like what? That's my song? No, listen, the song is being made. The song is my artist song, fool. Hold on, bro. Let me show you. So you can, you tell me whose song is what song. Tell me who the song is, right? And I'm gonna tell you. You gonna and then you know what I'm saying, just tell me whose song it is, cause like I can show you the song. Show y'all. All right, this is a song. You see this? This song. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see what they put in the drive though. They tell you what how long it been in the drive. Let me see. Hold on. Details. Okay. So 2022. It's been here since 2022. 2022. The song's been in here in 2022. This is the song.
Outside. What's niggas saying? They playing checking for me, I'm really outside. What's niggas saying? They playing checking for me, I'm really outside. Outside. Niggas ain't really outside. Fuck around and you can shirt on this corner. Would've thought they was fiending when my niggas got up on them. So out the mud, go against you, account them. Diving in head first, I'm a shark in the wall. So they ain't let me in the door, so I'm in through the window. Hey, Lil Snow, bring the pints, I'm tryna see what they here for. Don't ask me how I snuck inside this bitch with a blick on me. Ain't hearing it cause I demoted you big on me. This bitch ain't wanna turn no money, that's strange to me. These niggas wanna do a song, that's strange to me. Holding on it, but don't told it, that's strange to me. I got gang with me, I got who's saying that I ain't outside. What's niggas saying? They playing checking for me, I'm really outside. What's niggas saying? They playing checking for me, I'm really outside. Niggas ain't really outside.
Outside, I've been out thuggin' with a big stick. Bitch bad, she wanna fucking get some crick. Soft strip. She ain't with the shit that she see often. He ain't with that shit that he be talking, we gon' off. They know we ghost ride the whip and we go slide like we straight out the bait. But bitch, we straight up out the city, you know every shit. Know this gon' be some shit that she gon' wanna get in. Hit her one time, she gon' tell all her friends. Outside, you know when you steppin' with me, you know everything good. I'm about mine. Tell them niggas that can't fuck with me, they ain't gon' stop my shine. Tell them niggas get they bread up. Headhunters, we like the headhunt. Kill a nigga, you clear his dead up.
Saying that I ain't outside. What's niggas saying they playin', check it for me, I'm really outside. What's niggas saying they playin', check it for me, I'm really outside. Oh. Niggas ain't really outside.
All right, that's one of the songs he talking about. That's the song we talking about, Outside. He was on the second verse. Now the first verse is Fatso. The hook is Fatso. The second verse is Drake 5. He on the second verse. I released the song. The song been in this thing since 2022. Nope, and the song is Fatso's song. Drake 5 was on a part of this, on a verse of the song. I paid for the beat, all the hook. I paid for everything, nigga. And when Fatso gave the songs up for what he go give to Out the Mud for the album, when his songs he submitted was Outside. Take the Outside, brother. And that's one of the songs I took. Straight up. Just put him on live talking shit. No, I ain't talking shit though, nigga. Cause nigga be like, oh, Drake 5, this. I don't want to hear that shit, brother. Like, nigga, if nigga wanted to say something to me, bro, nigga can get at me direct. He could have got at me straight direct. Hit me on Instagram. And he got me Instagram and all that shit. So he could directly, yeah. He going all these platforms to do all that. Man, that nigga just wanted some clout, brother. I ain't got time for that shit. Nigga, dead homies, nigga, like, yeah. We gonna see him get out again. We gonna see him again. We told him we gonna get out again. Like, man, I see that shit every fucking 2 or 3 years. Oh, I see him, I'm gonna get out. That shit is for the nigga clout, nigga. That shit clout monster shit. Now this is another song.
Out the mud.
Oh, so you hear that? You hear that, right? That's ODM. Out the mud. That's ODM. I got Wayne for you right now. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right now. I'm just going through something. This is 2 songs you talking about.
Fall boy though. I ain't got it like you niggas, I'ma bang mine. Ask me which one and I'ma tell you it's the all-star.
I've been a driver and a shooter at the same time. If one going, then we all slaughter. Yeah. I see it stepping out. Bob walking kinda funny, he brought weapons out. Kill a nigga at the room.
Fall boy though. I ain't got it like you niggas.
Now listen to what he's saying. This is Drake 5. This is the same nigga that's screaming out all this poppin' shit, right? This is the same nigga saying the same thing.
I'ma bang mine. Ask me which one and I'ma tell you it's the all-star.
I've been a driver and a shooter at the same time. If one going, then we all slaughter. Yeah. I see it stepping out. Bob walking kinda funny.
So he's saying my name first thing. You see we stepping out. Bob walking kind of funny. You talking about me immediately. You talk about me immediately. You talking about me. Bob walking kind of funny. I am Bob.
He brought weapons out. Kill a nigga at the room and he ain't checking out. Nigga tellin' what the fuck was he telling about.
About bang high, lay a nigga on his ass. Don't make the wrong turn on the 7, we gon' do him bad. That nigga say the wrong thing, he can't get a pass. Stepping on niggas like they hit me, I be all gas.
Have you ever been employed in active wars? See these bitches from the set, they active whores. You never slid in your life, you stayed indoors. Don't be talking about no work, I did my chores.
I ain't got it like you niggas, I'ma bang mine. Ask me which one and I'ma tell you it's the all-star.
I've been a driver and a shooter at the same time. If one going, then we all
watch how I pull up in that spaceship, it go vroom vroom. Niggas talking slide, I'm shooting about the room. I just bought me a new stick, tell them to come through. Gun so big, you ain't gonna know what to do.
We gon' really pull the spot out. Guns in the streets in the daylight, we'll blow the night out. Devil keep lurking me, he want me to blow your lights out. But I've been patient, letting you wait in with the chop trying to snipe out. Niggas better pipe down. Oh, whoa.
Cuz said he with the ship, he don't bang no more. If you scared to catch a case, what you hanging for? Soon as a nigga write a statement, we pull your cord. Just cause you got the face ties, don't think you hard.
I ain't got it like you niggas, I'ma bang mine. Ask me which one and I'ma tell you it's the all-saw.
I've been a driver and a shooter at the same time. If one going, then we all
Watch how I
slide.
pull up in that spaceship, it go vroom vroom. Niggas talking slide, I'm shooting about the road. I just bought me a new stick, tell them to come through. Gun so big, you ain't gonna know what to do.
We gon' really pull the spot out.
So these two songs, right? Them two songs, he said them two songs right there is why he got a problem with me again. We got a problem again because I got them two songs. Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. You niggas making shit up as you wanna. Niggas wanna be fucking with me, brother. Niggas wanna be fucking with me, brother. Let's go, Wayne.
Yeah. Cause you already know she was like, you know, I don't want you out here in New Orleans anyway.
Right.
You know, so she was like, what's the address? I seen your clothes, and I think I stayed in Miami from that point for like 20 years. And when, you know, I had a little few run-ins when I first got there, you know, I was young, so, you know, when you get out of the city.
Right.
You know, if you ain't out here with baby,
sure. Yeah.
you ain't out here with your pops, you know, okay.
Right.
You done grew up, huh? Okay. You know, they want to be up out of there, but they understood that, man, little homie ain't trying to do nothing but smile and fuck a few hoes, make a few dollars, you know.
It's funny you say that with Baby, and I heard you before give him all that love, but you had to break off at some point. You got in so young that you had the OGs, you know, kind of grooming you up. What's that feeling to become the man, to become the dude? Like you saying, well, you can say, I'm gonna stay in Miami, and that's your decision.
I know, because I was there. You need to explain to people, or even can you explain to him who Baby and Slim were to us? You know what I mean? It's like y'all saw them as dudes that ran like a music label.
I could make it better for you. When we first, bro, we would go out, not only that, they saw us as a whole, outside of, not, and for lack of, never flawed, you know what I mean? They always respect, they knew exactly what it was. But outside, you know, when we went out, man, we was a clown show. Oh yeah, that was one thing, that was something that, and that's also a part of our history that we don't, because we don't speak on it, but that never gets spoke on. But, you know what I mean, when we first came out, we was, you know, us the guys from New Orleans with the long shirts. The long shirts and the Reeboks, and you know, to New York and LA, they look Reeboks. You know what I mean? They looking at like what? Them long ass shirts, them big ass jeans, them bandanas, and I got every different color bandana. You know what I mean? So they really not understand. So imagine that today. Imagine that's what I just said. Imagine that today. We'll be looking like, what the hell y'all doing? What you banging? What's going? Oh Lord,
I got my own weed brand, Mummy Dust. This the dust right here. Got own brand, own weed brand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got the own little brand. Type shit. Mummy Dust. I got the mummy and wedding cake strain, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the own, yeah.
Got camouflage, right? They saying they soldiers, long.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now they real. We was what if we ain't about to until Juvie say back that ass up till that song come on. They ain't gonna hear nothing about nothing. Ain't y'all we was looked at as the New Orleans 2 Live Crew.
Really?
Oh yeah, we was looked at.
So what were those conversations like amongst y'all though? Because the one thing cats from New Orleans don't want to do is feel played.
It's feel played.
Like that's the.
Yeah.
I have that conversation multiple times with them.
Yeah.
I be like, bro, like I'm cool, I'm chill,
Bro.
just don't play me.
Fournette call, I get FaceTime by Leonard Fournette. Shout out Fournette. I get that man FaceTime me at least twice a week just from feeling played. He don't want to feel played.
Yeah.
Say, bro, I'll tell these dudes.
Right. Yeah, so like what was those conversations like amongst y'all? Because y'all knew y'all had the skill.
Yeah.
Y'all understood that.
That's what it was. It was just, you know, trusting Baby and Slim, trusting their vision, and them knowing that they're gonna put us in like coaches, knowing they're gonna put us in the right position. We just gotta hit the shot. And we was so motivated, like, you know, that chip on your shoulder, you know, that whatever, whether, you know, how the Chiefs are, whether we got the Warriors, whether we really got a chip or not, that we had one, because we already knew for a fact that, okay. And then, you know, we had to perform. What I mean by that is, when we on stage.
I'll be out there soon, bro. I gotta be out there soon, because I got stuff to do. I'll be out there soon. Niggas be popping. I'm gonna be outside soon. I want to see how niggas is popping up and what niggas feel like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Stage performing.
Like
they literally looking at us like, you know, like, man, get to the song that we know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we had to make that. and it was awesome to do so. And it all happened genuinely, happened organically, you know, for each and every one of us.
Being where you are now and being strategic and the artists you have under you and all, did they make any mistakes back then?
Talking about my artists?
Talking about Baby.
Talking about Lil Wayne's
gotcha,
manners. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're did you see any missteps now that you look back?
You know what I be telling my dude? I be like, man, now that I'm in charge of the things I'm in charge of, I kind of look at it like it was impossible to do what they did for just two guys. You know what I mean? Like, man, I deal with, I be about to bite somebody's head off behind a hotel room. You know what I mean? Like, dude, man, we rode down there 50, 60 deep everywhere we went. And they were in charge. You know what I mean? So that when I sit and think about what it's always, that's how I stop thinking about it. Because it's too much to think of. Like, man, what the hell? They was doing way too, because I know I'm doing too much. So they was doing, so that's how I always think about it when I think about what they did. So I can't even imagine if whatever mistake they made, I'm sure they wiped it up and erased it and cleaned it. You know what I mean?
Out.
Yeah.
I am doing my best to be like the cordial host here, because I really just want to tell them, hey man, can y'all just listen to me and Wayne talk about stuff that I want to ask him, that I've been wanting to ask him since 1999.
And
but for you, man, you were like the young cat that rapped, right? The cat that didn't curse. You know what I'm saying? Like when you finally came out, he's like, I don't curse, but in this verse, I was like, oh man. You cursing now.
What?
Like that was like a.
So you know you come from our, so you already know. Yeah, that was so big for me. What?
What went into that thought process of saying, okay, on this song, we're gonna put this part of the song. This is gonna be the chorus.
Stunner used to like when I say fuck. He used to like Stunner and Slim. They had that. They always had a Tupac image of me. So you know what I mean. It was always something that if it was gonna be something from his cloth. You know what I mean? Pac was that fuck the world, you know what I mean? And they used to like Stunner used to like when I say it. You know what I mean? I think I used to say it a lot or something. So he was like, I think you need to make that a song. You know what I mean? That fuck the world. And I was like, boy,
yeah.
You sure? You want to call my mom and ask her? Yeah.
Right.
That's when, I said, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just go ahead and do it the right. If I don't curse, and fuck the way. But I was so young that was the hook.
Yep.
And I said, I don't curse, but in this verse.
Yeah. Right.
That was the hook. It's not the verse, Dwayne, but it's okay.
And we already knew, but when it was, Squad Up or Dedication or The Drought, you almost became two people, right? There was Mixtape Weezy, and then there was Weezy that every now and then we be like, okay, it's cool that you go make an album so other people could buy it, but we want you to be back here. Yeah. And then you learned how to do it all the time. Mm-hmm. What was that transition like to go from, you know what, I don't need to make, every song doesn't have to sound, because think about like our music, it was like a mixture of like bounce and then Lil Trigger Man, and then y'all brought it in and y'all were really rapping and,
real shit,
and y'all mixed it all.
Yeah.
How did you make the transition to be like, nah, I could rap like New York cats, and then Atlanta had come on, or LA. How'd you make that transition to say, I'm here with them?
Simple. First of all, wanting to be respected and still trying to get that whole, you sudden niggas just shake that ass music, trying to get that. I had that chip on my shoulder. Way more than my bros did. And you didn't give two fucks about that shit. BG ain't, I didn't get two fucks about it. Me, I love Jay-Z. I don't want these niggas to walk past me and walk past me. You know what I mean? So shit, so whenever I got a moment, shout out my man Raj Smooth, his parents would teach piano lessons downstairs, but they would let us use their basement. He nigga rigged the studio up in his basement, and I would go there after the real studio sessions, meaning after the Hot Boy studio session, Cash Money. That was like school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like school. We going with those. To this day, I have never seen nobody record or just approach it the way we approached it. I mean, when we went to the studio, man, we had song titles ready. There was subjects, and it was real situation that happened in the streets that day or that week. They're gonna sit down and tell us that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you put the song together. Like, it was really, and then Wayne, this is yours. This is your solo song, Wayne. This is yours. They got the beat ready. They got the idea. Like, I don't see nobody. Like, we go now. I don't go now like that. I mean, shit, I go like the new. Like, niggas go now, we just go in that bitch. Let's just go hit that bitch out, we figure it out.
Yeah. Man, you talk about the mixtapes, man. What happened? Because that's when I fell in love with you. But bro, just listen from a young nigga mind. You see one song, like, you see all the songs, you see all the music. and then you wait for Wayne to get on that beat. Because I know you about to come get him. And you take that person's song and kill him on it every time they drop it.
I don't be trying to, but that's what that answer, Cause you said, how was I able to make the transition from those type of raps from our shit to just trying to do mixtapes? I know for a fact I ain't about to get on this bitch. You don't want to hear no New Orleans shit on this hot ass song. That's a fucking song that's hot for the whole world. So I'm gonna attack it the way you attacked it. But if I'm gonna do that, I gotta do it better than you. Yeah. I gotta do it better than you. At least I gotta do it to where it's gonna be. It could stand next to you on a feature. You know what I mean? And so that's where that comes from. Can you please do that again? I think we do this all the time.
I'm saying, give me a no ceilings 11.
No, what happened was the times changed. So what happened is, back then I could do that, and nowadays I could. If I do that, the times have changed so much to where nothing is official as far as like, you know, you don't drop official album. You don't. They don't do that. So now we ended up. What happened is, as soon as we put that out. You know, you know how Drama might be ready to drop. Drama might try. You know how he gonna put a whole event. It's gonna go down. As soon as it drop, those artists are calling our people like, "Hey, we want that to be a single." Yeah, like and they want.
Because the music drops differently now.
Yeah, because they don't, you know, we don't need no date. They about to pull that off, pay how much you want to pay for it. Boom, that's the original new verse. Ain't no such thing as a remix no more. So that's all it really is. But. Right. That's their new single. We about to shoot a video and everything. And that's what takes the allure of what I was doing with that away from it, you know what I mean? Because now I'm approaching it knowing that this might be a single. So I ain't gonna really just rap it the whole way you did it, like I would do those mixtapes.
You mentioned Jay-Z, and it made me think about.
You said what? Why the views low? What views? Hold on. Show me something. Let me see something. Hold on. They low? Not 40,000. We did 40,000 already. We ain't low. Nah. We ain't low. We straight. We did 40,000 already. We ain't even finished. We did 40,000 already. We did good. We already doing good already. Lil Wayne do his magic.
Made me think about the Karate Kid, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi, Daniel's son, the student got to become the teacher. Yeah. Then I started thinking about when Kobe won that mic. And when AI won that mic. I know one year you said the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. Was that your way of paying homage to Jay? Or did you always feel like you was the best rapper even before he retired?
No, that was me paying homage. All my friends, anyone, Baby, Slim, anybody could tell you to Lil Wayne, Jay. That's all that, you know what I mean? Stun ain't wanna hear that shit. He ain't dislike him. It was just that I'm too much on. I'm too, you know, when a nigga just too much. Goddamn, nigga. You know what I mean? Santa Claus ain't real, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that nigga right around. Well, Christmas today. You know what I mean? But shit, that nigga was, to me, he was the way he put words together and by being real.
Right.
Also, I like to go organic and natural reasons, meaning I don't like to know the reason.
Right.
For a lot of things. You know what I mean? Because I feel like whatever the reason is, it's what's happening. Right. And so I never knew why I attracted to Slam like that, because I like Biggie, love Biggie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Love Jay, the kids, love all that shit, but Jay.
I know they say he never wrote. He don't write. He don't write nothing. Did that inspire you? Because were you always that way?
When I heard that, the moment I heard it, I stopped. You can ask me, boy. The moment I heard that nigga Jay-Z don't write no more.
Right, just like that.
We went in the studio, in Rod Smooth studio, and we did 10,000 bars, and that was the last time I
That nigga said, I heard Jay-Z don't write no more. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I rapped anything off of a paper.
Yeah. Man, that's dope. You used to talk about, you know, you don't really want to know the reasons. But in Going Till November, you know, a journey of Rikers Island, you just penning your thoughts, you know, and it was said, like, even there, it wasn't like you didn't want to rap in front of people, but you said that there was the beauty in that people couldn't take away, that no one could take away your creativity. You know, when you are there, man, and you're writing in your notebook, which eventually becomes a book to sell, what were those moments
Mario.
like? Because that's 242 days, dog, when you were the best rapper in the world.
Thank you.
Right? You were at the height of everything you had ever worked for, and now you walk in there. What was that time like, and what made you start writing your thoughts down like that? Especially we're talking about a rapper that doesn't write anymore.
The writing my thoughts down, that right there, I think that was just plain and simple. I think that probably was recommended. Yeah, not to make it a book, just period, like as far as like a therapy escape type of thing. Like, you probably need to write your thoughts down since you don't write your, that's what it was. It was like, man, since you don't write no damn raps, man, you probably just write your damn thoughts down. You know what I mean? It was like, cool, I'm gonna do that. That'd be something to do, something to look forward to. But the rapping, right when I went, you know what I mean? Now that I'm in, I used to call it I'm going to the studio. That's how I want to approach it differently because I don't write no more, man. I don't write no more. So now I'm in there though, lock-in time when it was like 10:30, some shit like that. That I'm telling nigga that's studio time. I'm going to the studio. I put my sheets up on my cell and everything. Okay. I'm going to the studio. I got beats, and because I'm going to actually write. So that's my idea of actually recording a song. Wow. So now when I want to listen to music or whatever, I got the beat that I've already written this song. I got it written down already. So it's like listen to a song. That's an unheard song. Go in that motherfucker and just rap that bitch to the beat. Listen to it. If I don't like something, change it real quick. And those songs became songs, you know what I mean?
How was that like, bro? Like being in jail, doing that, like you saying, everything that you had to make happen. Yeah. And then everybody know the Drake song when you was in jail, you rapped the motherfucker over the phone. Yeah. So like doing that, but knowing, like seeing that you're this amazing talent, and you sitting here in the cell, three hots in a cot.
Thank God my life is way too blessed for the reality that others deal with, that was literally around me dealing with for that reality to even hit me, and I'm living with y'all, living right there. We sleeping, we live in the same motherfucking prison. You know what I mean? So, but I'm too blessed, and I thank God every day, and like in there, out of there, cause I already know my situation. And niggas was getting out before me. You know what I mean? Niggas getting out before me. Niggas living better than me in there. But I already know, I'm just saying that the reality of that place never really set in like that.
How'd you do that? Because you actually wrote that you saw people's spirit get broke. You say, I saw people's spirit get broken at hellhole, and jail is something I wouldn't wish on nobody. So for you to say, for me, it wasn't that sort of experience, how did it feel to watch other people be broken by incarceration that way, though?
Being around Baby and them, fortunately, New Orleans, a lot of people did some time. Yeah. Stunning them did a lot of time. You know what I mean? The people that was around, my uncles, whoever they did a lot of time. So I was institutionalized already. Like, man, look how y'all jokes. Yeah. I'm just looking like, look at how y'all, this how y'all New York boys, this how y'all do y'all time. Right. You know what I mean? And they doing the same thing. They like, and they wondering like, man, how much time you did? Man, I ain't never been in no jail. I just been around them niggas, man. And I've been around real niggas, man. Some real niggas who probably supposed to be in jail. Yeah, I mean, but and I was telling Peyton and Eli, one of the homies that was like my uncle. He was shot on his time, and when he was shot, you know how they used to let them clean the city up. He had to clean up around what school they went to? Newman. Yeah. So they would have to clean up like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning before the kids get there, because they prisoners, obviously. But they clean up the highway around the school or whatever. He said it was never a morning that he was out there that they cleaned up, and that was on their route when they had to go around Newman or whatever. That Archie, Cooper, Peyton, he said Eli was the baby crawling out there 5 in the morning.
Already working. Out
there. He said, and he was like, and you could hear, he said, all you could hear is, bitch, like, what? He said, cussing them boys out. Right. What? Bitch, you dropped the pump. And he said, but he was out there for Cooper. It was all about Cooper. They was out there for Cooper, though. Yeah.
Tom, we know you're big in sports, man, so I want to keep it right here, too, while we're here. And I know you love the GOATs. Tom, or you going to keep it at home and go with Peyton? Who's the best quarterback?
Tom Brady.
You ain't gonna keep it at the crib.
What you mean, like, is Peyton Manning?
The best quarterback that the NFL has ever seen, Tom Brady or your hometown Peyton Manning?
That's not even a question.
Say it fast, man.
I know he did say it fast. I just want to hear him say it. Because I like when you debate with Skip.
Yeah.
You know, I want to ask you how you find time to keep up with all these sports like that and still go and be the top dog at what you do. You know what I'm saying? And be able to go debate on some real shit. Like you actually debate Skip like Shannon does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
So
sports,
with the
man.
Brady question, I want to ask you, because you could have been biased.
Yeah, I know.
And said Peyton.
Yeah.
Because he's from the crib.
And,
so that's why I want to
And
ask
his
you.
brother would have loved if I said Peyton.
That's his brother, though?
Huh? That's his brother.
Yeah, them light-skinned dudes.
Yeah.
My
But
man.
nah, he definitely Peyton. What big head out of Peyton?
So what separated two?
Rings.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't that hard.
Yeah,
Seven of them things.
Yeah, man, plain and
Hey,
simple, man.
7 of them things. But I have one bone to pick with you. When I was in Pittsburgh, we played Green Bay in the Super Bowl. And that's the year you came out with green and yellow. Oh, well, you almost lost me, dog. There was a real touching time between RC and Lil Wayne, bro.
Man, hold on, man. First of all, that was, if I ain't mistaken, wasn't that like, wasn't that they asked me, not the team, wasn't that like asked to do that, right? Yeah, like I was asked to do that.
Sometimes you can say no, Wayne.
Oh, no, I was not gonna say no I was gonna do it anyway. Yeah, but it was like, I just made sure, I had to hear make sure where's no boy, this ain't no this is all sports.
Right.
So, need you coming back out of my head.
Hey.
You were like, shit, you making my shit hot.
You did. It was me, Ike Taylor, Mike Wallace. We was all hot. Hey, we was like, come on. I was like, man, they ain't got nobody from New Orleans on their team. You know what I mean? I was like, they don't have nobody from the city on their team. And he gonna make a song for them? Well, nah, we was hot about that, boy.
How many things you say no to now as Lil Wayne at 40 years old?
As far as music?
Just opportunities and different things that you do. Like you talking about the pregame song and all. Like, do you tell people no a lot?
I don't. I have to have someone like Gutter. I have to have someone like to let me know. To tell me. Someone like Karen let me like, when you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know you want to. I know you just don't want to say no. We probably shouldn't do this one. Or you probably should pass on that. But it's when it comes to music and opportunity. Again, I haven't worked a day in my damn life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I literally been doing this, I told you, since 7, 8 years old, and I signed at 11. And so I've never had a real job other than this, you know what I mean? So I've been living my dreams since, and I just been making sure that I maintain and keep it going.
By the way, thank y'all for not making him say no to this. Cause, hey, we were driving over here, I was bragging like hell in the backseat. I was like, really? I could read the text messages to you. I hit him up. He said he gonna be here, and we doing it.
Look, I was like, nah, I said, shit. I was like, shit, the boys, they just want to stop me and get something to eat. They could, I was like, shit, ask them, because I'll be about an hour too late. Shit, I was ready. I was already dressed. Them niggas that hit me up, they was supposed to leave the photo shoot and the video shoot at 8:30.
Yeah.
Niggas hit me at 10, telling me we leaving now. Man, what y'all shot, man? What y'all doing? Bro, you not even an artist, bro. What is you doing, man?
Before we even started, talking about kids, you've had some cool moments lately. Killer Cam, like you say, he called you, and I just thought it was beautiful for you to say, look, I'm gonna take a picture of Sin so Cross can have it. Just showed what type of father you were, but just also the type of man.
Yeah.
And that's something we enjoy talking about on this show. And Ray Janae always has your back. Yeah, okay. And recently, it was probably like in January, she tweeted out, she was like, look, it's a testament to you, right? You're such a great rapper, respected so much. Anytime a new young cat comes out, he's now the next Wayne, or he raps like Wayne or whatever. And she was like, look, leave the marathon Wayne ran out of that. And I respect that. When you have this relationship with your kids, and we understand it, we play ball, we aren't where you are, but we just daddy, right? We just daddy to them. How much did, like you say, you tried to give your mom 2 checks, she didn't want them. You told your mama you were gonna stay in Miami, she sent your clothes. How much of that relationship has helped you be the father that you are now?
I didn't want to stop you when you said when you said the part about not only a great father, but the man you are. Her. Because I have no father. You know what I mean? I lost my father early as he got killed, murked, and so in New Orleans, I probably knew him for a good 6-7 years of my life before that happened. Other than that, my real pops, he walk around some damn way. I'm sure he pissed because I go super hard, and I know he got friends that be like, nigga, you don't know that nigga? That nigga, that nigga. Yeah, well, nigga. You know, I had to prove to my friend when I was 11 that, nigga, this is me on the album. I'm sure he got to prove, like, nigga, that's my son. But anyway, it's all her, though.
Yeah.
All her. Taught me how not to be that.
Really?
You know what I mean? Taught me how not the furthest from being an immigrant mother. You know what I mean? That was their thing. We're gonna teach this young boy how to be a man before anything.
We are in a time of judging a book by its cover, by the way it looks, by the way it sounds, by the way it moves around, right? And when you're a rapper and they're listening to your music, they're like, well, this person has to be this. And you've continually shown, not only just with your kids, but with the way you love on your folks around them, right? Like I see the day ones that are still here, or to have, you know, Drake, who is famously not involved in the Grammys at any time, say, hey, I'm here, but I'm here for Wayne. To get that sort of respect, man, for the man that you are, how much does that mean to you?
The world and beyond. The world and beyond. I mean, that's what we do. That's what I do it for. It goes all the way back to the moment when I said that from that moment I knew the money, it's not for the money, you know what I mean? And it was for every single thing else other than that. It's for the love, it's for what you asked me, what do I miss? It's for those moments, and it's for showing not only the world, but showing anyone that I meet that hasn't met me, the man that I am. I'm so proud to do that. Like that, and it's all because of my mother and my grandmother. I'm like, that's what I'm like, that's their perfume, that's their fragrance they sprayed on me. I cannot wait. I love for you to, you know what I mean, a person that don't know me, for you to, oh my God, that's me. That's who I am, yeah.
You came up, like you say, cussing, and when we started hearing cuss words was through you. And then now, like, you live like a life, like how do you stay out of all the BS? Like, it don't be bad stuff about Wayne out there right now. I look back, I was doing research and trying to find
I work
something.
too much, man.
But with the kids, with the baby mamas, with the whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, like, it's just everything's solid.
The man I am when it comes to anyone, when it comes to people who I've dealt with, regardless, in any business, in any form of fashion, it goes back to the man I am, the person that my grandmother, first of all, who she raised me to be, the person that my mother keeps maintaining that I be. Other than that, I don't have a technique, I don't have a procedure, I don't have things that I don't do, you know what I mean? I don't have superstitions, I just live.
Hey, speaking of living, man, we're coming up on a year, though, where Robert Hubler passed. It was last July. And he essentially saved your life. And, you know, you've told the story before, and the relationship that you continue to keep with him. When you think back to that day, was it like 94?
Yeah.
When you think back to that day and what he did for you, man, I would just love for you to get an opportunity on this platform to just give him some praise, man, for not waiting on ambulance.
And first of all,
picking up a young cat, man.
Man, what? Man, first he was off duty. He was off duty, and so he said, he admitted, he was like, I was being nosy. You know, he was like, I was off duty, but you know, it came through came through his radio with dispatch or whatever, and he heard it was the spot. You know, he felt like, man, that's my spot. You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody in that damn complex.
Uncle Bob.
Yeah, so he was like, who the hell done got shot over there? So that's why he even came over there. And when he got up there, I'm laying down. He was like, I see you laying down at the door. And I was like, I'm expecting to see 4 or 5 more bodies, because why they ain't picking you up? And that's when, you know, that New Orleans, you know, you gotta be, that New Orleans came out and right there at the door, like, what the fuck you mean? He woke me up. See, really? If I was conking out, he woke my ass up. He woke me all the way up. I was always mess with him though, because he got a bad, I think he had one bad leg or whatever. I think one of his legs was fucked. I always like, Uncle Bob, you be talking that shit. You just couldn't cross. You couldn't jump over my head. Why you stop right there? Yeah, I can't go no fucking more. What about that? He got me, picked me up. He did. He said that there. He told me something I never knew. He said, nah. He said, we said the ambulance was there, Wayne.
Really?
Yeah, I never knew that. He said the ambulance was there. He said he said they got this dumbass. Now that we all know we all know the rule, but he's like, they got the three tries. Whatever. He said they went through their 3 tries. It was done.
Really?
On God. I never knew that. That was me sitting down talking to him to find that out. Yeah, he was
and so he scooped you after that?
Yeah, because he was like, he saw that I was, I guess, I don't know if I had my eyes open or whatever, I was reacting, but I was clearly awake. I could hear him talking and shit. And so he must have, like, what you mean? He ain't dead? You know what I mean? So he brought me straight to the bus through the emergency room, through the waiting room.
Yeah.
I had everybody in the waiting room at my hospital room after they passed me up and shit. People, I don't know, just like a line. They was coming up, baby, just want to see if you made it.
That's New Orleans,
you
though.
You already know.
Yeah.
He come through that with you like that in his hands. I ain't think you would. I'm just glad you. I'm glad you made it, bitch.
that had to change the hell out of you.
Huh?
That experience had to do something just.
It changed my whole family.
But internally in you, like.
It's the reason why we sitting here right now. Yeah.
To go from that moment, right, and just looking back on that, and then being able to look forward to September and to receive the BMI Icon Award. Have you had an opportunity to put that in perspective? Let's say an icon. Like, that's crazy, right?
I haven't had a moment to think about it, actually. I'm one of those guys when it comes to accolades and their rewards and their awards and shit, I be feeling like you're way too late.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I feel like I've been going harder than whoever you put that award in, whoever hand you put that award in. No disrespect to them, but it's all the respect that I got for myself, and it's me not disrespecting how great I am.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So when it comes to those things, thank God, I appreciate it and shit, but I'd be lying to you if I said that I sat and thought about it. You the first person that told me I thought you was September, that's my birthday is. I didn't know what we was talking about.
You still skating?
What you?
You still boarding?
Yeah.
Yeah? You boarded with Nigel yet?
I've skated with Nigel
sure?
before. Yeah, Nigel Houston. Yeah.
Why you skateboard, man? That's not smart.
I didn't say that's not smart.
It's just an extra risk on a money machine, bro.
I am not an athlete, boy. I can go on stage with the crutches. I can wheel myself up there, and as long as the mic work, we gonna kill that bitch.
but no, the skating thing, man.
I did live full tours before every show. I gotta let them know. Hey yo, how y'all doing, Indiana? I just want to stop the show, let y'all know. At some point in this show, at some point, I will start bleeding over my left eye. Do not, I repeat, do not worry, don't panic. It's a skate scar, don't worry. All right, let's get it. Boom, that bitch gonna start sweating and bleeding. I got like 9 stitches. Yeah, this is what I do, man. I'm 4 surgeries deep.
It's fun.
Fun ain't the word, man. It's the escape part of it is unexplainable. You know what I mean? It's unexplainable. You know how you can watch someone escape and you see that's their escape. I've never, you know what I mean? It's so simple. You can't, you think about anything, it's impossible.
Yeah.
To think about anything else, once you kick that motherfucker and put your other foot on there, you're on 4 wheels. You try to think about anything else than what you in front of you and on the side of you, then you're gonna be behind you. Yeah, so you do that for a good 2-3 hours straight. Damn, what the hell I was mad about again? You know what I mean?
So the skate documentary, can you give us a little peep of that, what it's gonna be like?
The skate documentary, first of all, it's all about my skate team. You know what I mean? It's all about the skate team. It's me getting the opportunity, because I skate, them giving me the opportunity. People, they're interested in the fact that I skate, but it's all about the team. It's gonna be all about the team, me introducing the world to my skate team. Them boys go hard. You know what I mean? I want them to be validated and once you start putting out their parts and all that, just plain and simple, be validated. I don't want them to be just some skaters. They don't know who this is. Nah, this is our skate team. I don't want it to be quote unquote, oh, that's the dudes who skate for Wayne.
Wayne, right.
Nah. This the skate team. This their team. It's our team. It's how we rock. The documentary also gonna highlight why I love it so much. When did I start? Why did I, you know what I mean? How hard do I actually go? Things like that, which is funny, you know what I mean? The funny, like, I
remember when you started, bro.
I know you do, but nigga, but you know, like, well, the funny part be like, a nigga might, certain artists might be like, what you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm going up skate park. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool, what up? I'm pulling up. Like, bet, pull up, give them the address, and they pull up.
You really skate?
Everybody go 30, 45 minutes. They ready. They like, damn, that nigga ain't say what's up yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that nigga can't shake our hands, and that was it. He's like, nah, that nigga, and as soon as I skate my ass back up to probably drink a squig or what, first thing, damn, nigga, you really skate? Right. Like, yeah, what you thought we was gonna be doing, talking and chilling?
Yeah.
I'm mind motherfucker trying to break my neck, boy.
You know, you mentioned, you know, you do it for long enough, and it's kind of some of those things go away. Has that become a form of therapy for you, though? Just to get out there and release? Because I am, you know, I've learned to be creative in different ways. Like, I've tried to write before. The words don't necessarily come to me the way that words come to me when I'm speaking, right? And for you to be able to go into a studio, give a bar, have them play it back to you, give them 4 more, like that is a creativity level that feels like it wouldn't shut off. Are you able to shut some of those things off when you skate, or are you still having all those thoughts going through your mind while you're doing it?
I can try to, but it's, you know, you can try all you want. As soon as that, like I told, as soon as you, it's all about, man, where my left foot need to be. Like, man, where I need to, should I land low, should I land high, should I? It's all about that. And that's that, I've literally never met or done nothing else that have taken my focus like that. You know what I mean? I've been able to do everything and still think about what word rhyme with. You know what I mean? Not on the board.
You famously said that you told your homegirl, Katie, that you're gangsters and you're a gangster and gangsters don't ask questions and gangsters don't ask why. But I do have like just one last question about you, just a man. When you look at the music business for sure, it's very rare that someone reaches this elite, quote unquote, GOAT, great level, and they're able to bring a lot of people with them in that way, right? You know, like we've seen Jay-Z, and as he's gotten older, he's figured out how to do it. You know, there was a Kanye, and then there was a Rihanna, but young, he tried it. You know, he tried it with Bleak, and he tried it with Beans.
Oh, you definitely got to go through it and not.
Yeah, it's very difficult. You know, you've had, you know, whether it's Drake, Nicki, the people, you know, people with Young Money, now a skate team. You seem to become a real team type guy when you have an individually unique, elite talent. What has made you so much about family instead of saying, you know what, I'm Wayne, I'm more talented than anybody. I could do this all by myself, make records the rest of my life, and be rich as hell and never have to bring anybody with me. But you've made a decision that it's going to be about everybody getting it.
Rhino Williams and Brian Williams, who is Slim and Baby and Slim, no more, no less. You know what I mean? They real hustlers, you know what I mean? And they, you know, when I came back and told my mom.
Fire that he still give props to Baby and Slim, period. Like, even though all through the bullshit, all through the nonsense, he still give like props to Baby and Slim, like on the hood, like nigga still. You know what I'm saying? Even though nigga got me for 40-something million. You know what I'm saying? Under 50 million, but still, Ronald Williams, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hustlers, Baby and Slim.
I mean, that's who I want. You know, I'm gonna rap with Cash Money. You know, first thing they go, Cat, you talking about Brian, baby? She went to school with him. First thing she like, he home.
Right.
You know what I mean? That boy out of jail. You know what I mean? She like, all I remember was he used to be too young with all them gold in his mouth and had too much money for to be gone to Fauché.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then all she remember was he went down the stretch. It's time. You know what I mean? And then she was like, but my Uncle Peanut she was like, but you know what? Ask his brother who his best friend was. And Slim would always say, Wayne, you know, your uncle would be the only nigga fuck with me in school. And see, you know, I'm hearing it from my mom. You don't believe your mom. You think she just talk. Peanut, the only one man. Ain't nobody even want to be with him.
Right.
But he kept her. He was like, nah, man, your uncle was the only nigga because Slim used to wear thick glasses or some shit. And so I guess niggas mess with him, whatever. My uncle was nigga, I wish you would.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he respect that. So just
You come on, let's get 300 likes, man. You know what I'm saying? We got 700 people. Let's get 300 likes, man. We need 41 people in this motherfucker to get 300 likes. If y'all want to be generous, let's get 141 and get 400. Fuck it. Let's get it.
The way I always would look at, literally, I would always look at them the same. Like it'd be a time where I'd look around and look at them like,
that's
why
facts.
the hell? Like, why is not just the people that, like, to me in my head, I'm like, the people that matter, the people that's doing, like, why we gotta have such and like them, and why they isn't really care about the such and such. So, and it was like, I always was, and why do they care about us? Like, I always, like, why in the hell he giving me a shot? I'm 11.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know for a fact, man, when all of us come together and everybody rap their verse, I'm seeing y'all reactions to Juvie verse and to BG, because they saying shit you can relate. I know for a fact I'm coming with this 11-year-old shit, trying my hardest though.
Right.
And you know what I mean? So, and you know how to make me feel just as welcome, just as good as, you know what I mean? Like with like a parent with a newborn. You know, a lot of kids, man.
Yeah.
You're good. You're a good parent, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they taught me just plain and simple that the reason the way they never stopped. You know what I mean? Like when the check came, the big such and such came, the big.
Hey, what we got, everybody, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people in this motherfucking room. Where everybody from, man? Where y'all, every areas y'all from? We ain't talking no gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout y'all cities and states out. Let me know where y'all from. Let's see how we rocking around this motherfucking globe. Is we really rocking around this globe or what? You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to make sure I touch down with everything. See if I'm gonna see how far we getting around this motherfucker. Let's go.
That they could have wiped them. They could have. Yeah, all right, peace out. You know, and you heard, you saw and being in New Orleans, we saw certain stories. Certain people did get that bag, and y'all never heard of them. You know what I mean? Because they ain't do what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? So just watching them and watching the way they did that, and then again, it's a New Orleans thing. Watching the way P, it was like, look at P. You know what I mean? It's like, and P had like a zillion artists. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna come over here and not get. I will not, and I'm not gonna put you out and give you the same shine. Your album gonna look like everybody else's album cover. Just showing you that we're gonna put the same effort to it. You know what I mean? Nobody, so and Eminem was the same way. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I get it from.
We in a building,
bro. You put out so much music.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, is something wrong with your
That's
memory?
what I'm talking about.
I can't remember all your
I
songs.
can't remember
Something
shit.
wrong with your memory.
Yeah.
We in a building.
I'm so glad. I got the when I get asked this question, he's never here.
Who?
They got one person that love me to death that hate. That's the one thing he hate about me.
I love that.
Fucking hate
Yo,
it. Terry.
We in this
He would
motherfucker, man.
vouch T, do I have a bag?
We in this motherfucker, man. I see we down there. We touched this motherfucker. I just seen Florida. I just seen Virginia. I just seen New York. All through New York. On the dead homie. I just seen Philly. I just seen all type of shit, man, on the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all type of Georgia. All type of shit. Shout out to all that, man. Everything, man. I salute to y'all, man. That's what I do it for, bro. You know, I'm doing it for y'all. Shout out to y'all. B-ball, no, the hood.
I mean, that man will be like, Tune, you really don't remember meeting Michael Jackson? You really don't remember stepping on Michael Jackson told me he was doing the moonwalk? No, I don't. But it be thing, you know what I mean? To be real shit like that. Like, I don't. You like, Tune. And he'll go. It'd be me stepping on Michael Jackson.
You had to be drinking or something.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I don't drink.
You had to be doing something.
I smoke.
You had to be smoking something, not to remember stepping on Michael Jackson.
I ain't stepping on Michael Jackson. I was just joking.
I'm just playing like,
but
no, I'm saying like,
I have a horrible. I say it's a gift and a curse. That's what I say. I say he blessed me with. I'm gonna bless you with all these amazing moments in life. You ain't gonna remember too many of them, no. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna remember too many of them.
You know,
So enjoy it when they happen.
It's late, bro. So like what I said in the beginning of the show, man, like I truly mean, a few nights ago, we were asked, name your top 5 rappers. First one on my mind, I was like, Weezy. And to me, man, you know, when you said it, they took away the teams, and at that time, that was all we had to represent us. And when you were representing us at that time, we couldn't have been more proud.
I appreciate it.
And to continue to watch you grow, and now to see so many other people in the world recognize how great you are, how amazing you've been, and the longevity that you've had in this game and the human you've become, man. I am for sure proud that I'm from Louisiana. I'm proud I'm from the West Bank of New Orleans, man. And to be a part of that legacy in any way is an honor, man. Thank you for joining us on the Pivot, bro. My dog. Yes, sir.
Oh, look, bro, I'm just gonna get this shit.
Right.
What size you?
Shout out Weezy.
Huh?
No, that boy don't want no gators.
And we know what we gonna do. We gonna
But shit, it is what it is.
we gonna fuck around. We said we'll put the first one back on for about 10 minutes. We gonna get that first one on for like 10 minutes. Just on the GP. Just cause we in this motherfucker going up. And I need to go to 11 o'clock. We gonna do this one, fuck it. 30 minutes. Won't let Weezy play out. Let Weezy do his thing.
What's good, world? I'm your man, Lil Wayne.
Sometimes it's like a sense of urgency too. Like of just like, yo, if I make the correct decision, everything's gonna go super well. But if I make the wrong decision, things aren't gonna go well. Like as time passed, I realized it's not like that one decision that makes your life great or bad. It's a combination, you know, of decisions. So I kind of like, still the sense of urgency is there, but not as like dramatic, you know what I'm saying, as that. But just more so, I just felt like I was entering through like just several crossroads. Even like the label, I just found just so many crossroads that I was in my life, and that's how I came up with that, for real.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And again, so what the album means to you though, overall?
This one is special
That's
to
what
me
I'm saying.
too. You
This
know,
one.
yeah,
Exactly.
this one
That's
is,
what I'm
you know,
asking.
yeah, this one is super special to me because honestly, I'm not just gonna tell you this because you right here in front of me. Like I've said this
No, we talking
other
to them.
platforms for real.
Yeah.
You said words to me that was like very wise that honestly need to be framed, and people probably get this tatted, but it need to be framed on the wall. You need to treat, every artist should have this in a studio for real. You said treat every song like it's people's first time hearing you.
Yeah.
Because us as artists, most artists don't have the luxury to not do that.
Yeah.
Like, and when something so simple said so much though, and it kind of just revamped my whole approach of just like, no, like you really do got to treat every single song, every single video, every single piece of content, everything like it's people's first time hearing you.
Yeah.
Because and what happens is when you're an artist that has like a fan base, even myself, like when you get
Thank
like a
God
core,
for that. We thank God for that.
yes sir, thank God for that. When you have like a core fan base, then you know they gonna love your stuff regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that can be a hindrance on
it
your
can.
creativity.
Yes, it can.
And but when you have that mindset, like you said, approach every song like it's people's first time hearing you. Now, if you do that, your fans, they'll already love you.
Exactly.
It's, you know, they riding for you.
Exactly,
They going
yeah.
a long way. And for people who may not have heard of you or like may have heard of you but not have given you a chance as an artist, like, oh,
This is what y'all be talking about.
yes.
Mhm.
And then right then and there, always, that has to be just me guessing the reason why you've been able to do this so long at such a high level. You know what I'm saying? To be
straight
like the
joy, too.
apex.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
joy.
obviously, you know, some people just born for this, you know, like yourself. But just that mindset of treating every song like it's people first time
Every
hearing
single
you.
one too.
So I took that and I revamped this whole thing because I had that sense of urgency. Like, nah, I don't want to play with this album. Like, even I had an old intro and I sent it to you. It's no longer the intro anymore, ladies and gentlemen. For real, it's no longer the intro. And if I may, this is your show, so I'm gonna say that. I know you're a
Do
very
you,
private man. I ain't, you know.
Do you, man?
But basically, you just like, young. This what sparked that quote that you gave me. It's a quote now of like, you got to treat every song like it's people's first time hearing you. And he's like, yo, this intro just ain't it, for lack of a better word. This isn't it. And so when those words mixed with treat every song like it's people's first time hearing you, again, it just had me. My whole motto just been push that pen. Push that pen.
Because you was a fucking dog with that pen.
Nah, I appreciate that, my brother.
That's what I was trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to have you find that dog, and then once you find it, know exactly how to display it every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for real. Nah, and thank you for that, because that's been my whole motto. Just push that pen. Just push that pen. Sometimes I'll like write a 16. The first 12 would be dope, but the last 4 could be writer's fatigue or me being lazy, for lack of a better word, just to finish it.
So your opinion of it,
No,
though.
for
Yeah,
real.
Yeah.
Versus, no, not a single line needs to be wasted.
Exactly.
No lines is wasted. And so me taking that for this whole album, I think that's what really like took it from like to just You know what I'm saying? And so I appreciate that for real. And that's why this.
My bad to all the people that's out here that's donating and giving me gifts. I appreciate all the gifts. My mods that get to y'all that they be saying their words. If I can't see y'all because I'm on a platform where I'm doing multiple things at one time, so I can't see who giving gifts until I see to look down at my phone. So I'm sorry if I don't get to y'all. My mods, I hope y'all got to them. Appreciate everything, bro. And that's how this platform running. We running off the gifts in the super chats because this is lives. Lives you don't get as much as the videos. So you know what I'm saying. This is how we get cracking, bro. And I appreciate all the ones that donate. You know what I'm saying. Everybody, I ain't telling you I have to do nothing. So don't believe in like, oh, hey, you got to do this. No, I just after the ones that could, I appreciate it.
It's just so important to me because what it represents of just pushing that pen.
When you hear a song, do you say, okay, this right here, this is an album song, does that give you motivation to say, now let's move into album direction?
Actually,
like
yes.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
when I get like 1 or 2 of those like album tracks,
It's
I'm like,
time to go.
okay.
Yeah.
I know what I'm working with. I know what sound I want to go for, what message I want to deliver. So it's always them 1 to 2 joints. I'm like, okay.
My family from Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm set of Hot Springs, Arkansas, and Little Rock.
Yeah, it's time to go.
And at the same time, but you're just recording the whole time anyway, though.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah, that never
Creating
stops.
the ocean.
Yeah.
And the execution.
Yes.
Yeah, the execution, we get that one.
For real.
Yeah, I worked with him on this album.
Mm-hmm.
This man is a motherfucking monster, for real, for real. So what's the latest experience or combo that inspired your new music?
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of my last conversation I had with my mom.
So this Wayne shit, hold on. Wayne interviewing niggas now, hold on. This Wayne interviewing niggas. Oh, this Apple. Fuck, I might get strike for this, cuz. I gotta, hold on. This Apple, cuz. Apple be tripping. This Apple, cuz. Fuck. I need something real nice and short, Wayne.
I was gonna show you something. There's no way you're gonna remember this. This is the first time you and I met. You must have been like 14 or 15. I think y'all was shooting dice. This is at the show in Cleveland. That's Juvie, Turk, that's me.
That's
14.
crazy, that outfit
Look,
that
that's
I got
you,
on.
me. That's how niggas can always remember shit. By the way, that's iceberg history. Crazy
I was gonna
history.
say,
Is that not crazy?
That's beyond crazy. And I got money in my hand.
I've been a Lil Wayne fan for so long.
Appreciate that.
Did you know Hot Boys popped off in a weird way in Akron, Ohio, before the world, New York? I thought I was a hot boy when I was 14. The story that I heard, your mom said the baby, he can rap, but he not allowed to cuss.
It wasn't just that. It was not allowed to cuss, not allowed to do a lot of other things. I was a straight A student. I was in the best school in New Orleans. You know what I mean? You have to maintain a grade point average to be in that school. So it was kind of like, to her, to me, I'm every bit of a hot boy. I'm all of y'all. I'm every day.
Jewelry,
yeah. But
white tees.
To her, this is your button you press or something when you go do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to her, it was like, well, when you press that button, you make sure you remember the rules that goes on in real life. And in real life, you ain't about to be cussing and your pants ain't about to be sagging around me. You ain't about to be doing this and that around me. So just keep me in mind.
Do you listen to your own raps and verses and critique yourself?
As far as old verses?
Something you did yesterday or something you did 10 years ago?
You can ask anybody. I'm listening to something I did yesterday all day, every day. That's why I don't listen to other artists, and I had to explain that in so many interviews that, some of them was taking it as a disrespect. You don't listen to other artists, you don't listen to, and, it was a situation that happened which cleared it all up and helped me with 21 Savage. Someone came up to me, was like, in the interview, was like, so what do you think about the new artist 21 Savage? And I was like, there's a new group of 21 artists.
I appreciate the subscribe, all the people that subscribe and all this stuff. You already know. John, I don't know that last name, but I got you. Appreciate it. PP, Eastsider, Ryder, salute to you. Gaming with Matt, salute to you. Trevor, Salute to you. The nicest B. Salute to all y'all, man. The Wiz set it up. John, appreciate all y'all. Appreciate the love. Salute to you.
That's the new Wu-Tang. I was like, that gotta be cool as hell. Where they at? Where they from?
Yeah.
So he saw that and he was like, what that nigga? You know, like, but then he must have got word like, nah, Slime really don't listen to nothing. He don't know nothing. I don't do social. I don't do none of that.
Man, shut the fuck up, y'all, with that play the video shit, bitch. No. All that play the video shit get shit paused, brother. We finna get out of this motherfucker at a certain time, so y'all play the video shit ain't gonna get you to pay nothing. Fuck up out of here. This ain't what the fuck to play the video show, motherfucker. This ain't no play the video show. This ain't none of that type of shit. The fuck you think you keep that shit make you pause the shit. The dot focus is the deal. Play the video shit. Nigga get that motherfucker paused and waited. So when the time it runs out. You don't get nothing. You weird motherfucker. Sit the fuck back and shut the fuck up, please. All I'm saying, it's the ODM Slim live channel. I stop shit, pause shit, do whatever I need to do to make it my fucking content. So please shut the fuck up. You don't make nothing go up. You don't do nothing. You know? You just make it pause. You make the New York shit come out, pause. Now I'm just pausing for no reason. Straight up. And that's just what it is. Playing all that bull crap, doing it all that, bro, it's not gonna do nothing. Now it's a waiting game. Now put the, oh yeah, get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. Get cuz out of here, bro. On West Side, get cuz out of here.
So, you know, you could be the new hottest I wouldn't know.
So you saw him, yeah.
Nah, he
Pretty J, what's happening?
came back out on his own and was like, I found out that homie don't know nothing. He don't, not only me, he don't know none of us. he don't know nobody. So that was that. But with that said, that's all I'm doing is critiquing.
Did you start writing raps at school?
Yeah.
Like, how old were you?
I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were 11.
Yeah.
Because when did you get with, when did you put your first song out?
I met him at 11.
And put your first song out when you was like 12 or 13?
12.
Hot Boys was your first?
No, BGs.
Oh,
That's not my, listen to my supporter, bro. I'm not disrespecting myself. How you disrespect your supporters, right? My supporter gonna understand this, bro. Listen, I'm not disrespecting the supporter. The supporter gonna understand what is going on. See how these other people like, hey, yeah, you right. ODM, for real, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's right. No, you right. We know what it is. That is supporter. That's somebody coming here that's wanting to just, hey, I want to watch this interview. Go watch the interview to yourself, bro. If that's the case, brother, I'm gonna stop the video. So if you don't know that, you thinking that I'm just not gonna stop the video and play it out, that's not what we doing. It's not kumbaya. It's not no kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. No, I believe in my channel. I make money off this channel. How you make money off this channel is I stop the video and I cut it up and I give my opinion on things. That's how I make money. So you telling me stop making money on this channel, stop making money, stop doing that, and do what we want you to do, get your channel taken. Why would I do that, bro? Like, come on. Like, come on, bro. That why would I do that? Like, why would I put my channel in jeopardy because you want to watch the interview where you can just go, hey, look it up. The same way I looked at, I'm just Lil Wayne shit. And I looked up Lil Wayne interviews if she was going to Lil Wayne. Just like I did that, you could do the same exact thing. That's it, brother. You could do the same exact thing. You're not gonna get my channel snatched for reuse content or what is that because you feel a certain way and you want to do a certain thing. That's because you want to do that, bro. That ain't cool. I don't care. Like, I don't care about what you feeling and how you feeling and why you feel that way. Same way that females run around this motherfucker with tampons in their coochie. That's their feelings. I'm a whole different person. You got a pad on, brother. Stop it. That's not a secret, bro. That's not a secret. That's how you supposed to do content. That's not a secret. And I give away all that. I tell people all the time, stop and do the content because you got to make it yourself, make it your own content. That's why it's in different forms. That's why it's on Twitch, it's a whole different form. And that's why it's on YouTube, a whole different form. The format is it's another reason why I do the format that way. Because all that shit is a way of using the content a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah,
Chopper City in the Ghetto?
True story. That was when he became BG. We was a group called the BGs.
Oh, got it.
And
Baby Gangsters.
Yeah, my mama took me away from the group because of school. And, you know, when she heard it, she's like, oh, no. You know, like, it's like, you about to be, you know, she's like, oh, no, this is not you about to be doing this.
This is not what you about to do.
Yeah, nah, like, And so she kind of pulled me away. I was like 14, 15 when she let me go. Yeah, 14. She let me rock back with him.
And then y'all became Hot Boys.
History was made from there.
Who were the artists for you at that time?
Missy Elliott,
when you were
Jay-Z.
12. Missy Elliott, Jay-Z.
When I was 12,
why Missy and Jay-Z?
People in the hood. When I was 12, that's the reason why I started rapping, because of people idolizing this one guy and these two dudes in the hood. Just like, what? That's too dope.
They rapping or they style?
They rapping. They do. We had these things called. Everybody have a block party.
Yeah.
At our block parties, it was a showcase. You know, it wasn't get on the mic and the DJ play a few songs and you know, now, you know, you might got somebody that's emceeing it. Just telling the girls, do this dance, do that dance. Ours was like New York's. Whoever about to grab this mic about to rap.
About to spit some shit.
And we about to listen. And I want to hear what you got. There was two of those people that I fell in love with because they weren't bounce rappers.
Oh, yeah.
They was disruptors. They was breaking the remote. When they grabbed the mic, they're not about to tell nobody, do no dance, girl, shake nothing.
Hey, Dre, you can pass that comment, bro. Do not question nobody come here and talk about God. You don't know who need to hear certain messages, and that's just what I believe in. So please don't stop nobody from saying God said this, and that. Jesus, this, and that. Do not stop nobody from saying that. Let them do their thing. Now, if they spam, that's another problem. But if they come in here with a message, you know who needs to hear that message. So don't block nobody blessings trying to say we don't need to hear that. We need to hear anything godly.
Everybody get up there and straight rap. Spit, yeah. So, like them. And so I guess I started going to school and rapping like that.
When you met Baby and Slim Cash Money was already selling shit out the trunk going.
Damn,
you was around hustlers from the beginning then.
Day one.
But you was a musician, artist, a rapper to you. When did you make that switch, even being around them and learning like, oh shit.
Hey, appreciate all the gifts again. I'll be looking down and be like, oh, it's full again. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta try to, my bad, y'all.
I'm a businessman too. I
Appreciate all
gotta
that
be
gift,
entrepreneurial
y'all.
about this too.
Well,
Hey, man.
in New Orleans, life is so different. You know, life is a little faster. You know, and reality smacks you in your face a little sooner than it does for others. It's just life, like when you're, okay, I'm paying bills. You know, like, no, it's for real. You know, like, okay, I thought this shit was gonna be for me to get to splurge and nah, like it's serious. Like I gotta pay my mama house note with this shit, and I gotta pay my like that shit was serious. And that's when you know right there, okay.
Appreciate it.
You start saving and shit. I ain't know nothing about saving. Yeah, like saving for fucking what?
You also started making money so young.
Yeah.
Was that hard
very
for
young.
you?
It wasn't at all. It wasn't at all.
Your mom helped you?
My mom made that easy because my mom had been over twice for a nigga and I ain't never want for nothing. So when that money that started coming in, first thing I did was give it to her. And first thing she did was give it back. Like, they was like, well, you made this for you, show a little money. My first check was for $4,500. And it was like for like she didn't even know, we both didn't know what it was for. You know what I mean? She was like, but I'm 11. You know what I mean? So she like, what
You like, nigga, what is this for?
She like,
what you did?
Yeah, she like, what this for? And she like, cause you know she like about to give it back. She like, what you did? You know, like about to send this back to Baby. And I'm like, why you got this? And so I'm like, this for what I did, I guess. And so when I got of age a little, she was like, well, this your money. You know, she's like, I ain't do nothing with that. What you want to do? And I was like, I want to, the movie New Jersey Drive had just came out with Biggie and them and shit. I wanted the Pathfinder. And she was like, sure, take you to Nissan. Got me a Pathfinder. And then it was like, well, you're gonna have to, this thing come with a car note. And so that's when That's when.
You learned.
Yeah, because she was like, cause she explained a lot to me, because I ain't know nothing about that at all.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, your little car note on here gonna be 400. You gonna have to get whatever you do to get this 4,500. You better keep doing
that,
yeah.
just some more of that.
yeah, she's like, because you got to pay for this.
When you started then, there was a version of success for you. You got the check for 4,500. You copped the Pathfinder, watching New Jersey Drive. And then now the Carter 6 about to come out, you know, 30 years later. What was the definition of success then and versus now? Like, how did you measure success then versus now?
Definition of success then was always looking into, I always wanted generational wealth, even when I was younger. So obviously the definition of success was making sure seat is straight. That's why I told you as soon as I got my first cent, I gave it to her. You know what I mean? She gave it right back, but success was, I'm taking care of my mama. You know what I mean? Now, success is, it hasn't changed too much, is I'm taking care of my children.
Do you ever impress yourself? Do you ever listen to something like, damn, that was crazy?
I do, and it's only for a millisecond, because I'm already trying to top whatever I just thought I impressed myself with.
You want to beat that?
Yeah, I'm already like, that was dope, man. I could have, should have said, though. I could, already.
As an artist, as a competitor, do you think that's fair to yourself to treat yourself that way?
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's who I am. That's whatever you want to name it. That's in my blood. That's the fabric, the cloth, whatever. That's me.
I obviously spent my whole life around Bron. We're from the same neighborhood, but he has that same thing. I once asked him, I said, yo, when he won his first championship in Miami, I said, you put your whole life into winning this championship. We were sitting down having lunch. And I said, when I really thought about this, bro, as a champion, you actually only get 2 days to really embrace it. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, you get the night you win, you go out, we went to Story or wherever the hell we went, Miami, and then you get the day you get the rings. Every other day after the minute, somebody gonna win the Super Bowl on February 11th.
Yeah.
And on February 12th, guess what we all gonna be talking about? Who gonna win it next year? Damn, Jordan Love, damn, Patrick Mahomes, they gonna be dope. They just signed him. You're like, but damn, I just put
Buck Brim, salute you.
a whole my life and won this Super Bowl.
Yes.
And the next morning you wake up
Yes.
and niggas is like, yo, no. CJ Stroud, he coming, this guy.
I work on a sports show.
Do you think that's fair?
I work on a sports show. Trust me, I
know. You know.
Yes, I know exactly.
Do you think that's fair? And you do that, and think about it, you do that to yourself.
Of course not. It's not fair to athletes. It's not fair to athletes because I always believe that they literally physically putting their all into this as well.
But you're unfair to yourself, which is, I think is why you're one of the greatest artists to ever live.
Well,
I don't think you can be you without that fucking thing.
At all. No, not at all.
You beat yourself up.
Yeah, not at all. I couldn't be. Not at all.
You couldn't be.
Not at all.
You're obsessed.
Whatever it is.
You get obsessed.
Whatever it is.
Do you rap every day, Wayne? Do you think of raps every day? Can you shut it off? Can you ever go like, brain, stop thinking about raps?
So it's interesting. There's a new commercial, a new ad playing now currently. It's my man, Howie Mandel. It's a simple commercial. He's just sitting down talking to me. It's about OCD. It's not what you see in the movies. It's not what you. And so he was like, you have these constant thoughts, you can't get it. I was like, Cause of course, everybody, anybody come around me and talk about, you got OCD, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking the same.
We black, nigga, we don't deal with those things.
Yes. You probably told 15 more people that today.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I don't take it so, when he said constant, I was like, Bro, I literally gotta just stop moving and everything and say, think of a fucking word, bro. So we could just stop because it's gonna keep playing.
In your head?
Yes.
So what do it be? It'd be like,
you gotta come up with part 2 of the line. Because I didn't thought of something. Somebody said something on television. No.
No beats, nothing. It's just you like.
Somebody said something on television that was catchy. And a million words just start rhyming to it in my head. I'm like, come on.
Do you think you've made your best song? Do you think you wrote your best verse yet?
Not at all. Not at all.
You think your best verse is still to come?
Of course.
What's your best one today? Like we put a pause on life, Wayne.
Right now, my best verse.
Is it?
To me, to this day, my best verse is gonna always be my verse on, it was a song called, my first solo song on the Hot Boys album, it was a song called Block Burner.
You don't say a cuss word on that
Exactly,
verse.
at all.
You was niggas like, I know that verse.
And so, you know, I started, when we would go do shows and stuff in New York, like just stuff in New York, like even a TV show or something, if they have another New York artist on that.
What's y'all best Wayne verse? Y'all best Wayne verse. Y'all best Wayne verse. What verse is that? I'll go with Birdman Jr., bro. Murder capital. Only key to survive is kill if the elements don't murder you. The ride is real for real. We niggas know I go hard to the fullest, get involved, and I got a plan dodgeball with
They would always put me to the side and like let me know, like, bro, I respect that, you know, that you come up, that you rap like that, you know, cuz they would always also tell me, because I thought when I listened to you, I thought you was gonna just be like a little sing-song artist where it doesn't matter if you cussing or not. It's like, but you really be rapping. They would always give me, always New York artists, always.
Shout out to Blackburn Cheese, know I listen to that shit all the time. Put it on in the car when I leave. So when I listen to you on God Did, when you get to the second half of your verse, I'm sure you heard this, you start getting busy on that motherfucker. When you say, what up, twin? Like the whole game, look at me now. Are you proud that you changed it? Or are you sad sometimes, like, damn, they copied my style?
Never.
Are you proud? How do you feel about that?
Beyond proud. It's like, you know what I mean? I think I was asked this before, and I was like, bro, I can't word it no more, no less than being a proud father. You seeing what you know, there ain't nothing like having your kids, some of your kids want to be different. You got to deal, as a man, you got to deal like, damn, why you don't want to be like me? You know what I mean? Like that. But then when you see one of your kids is like everything like you, want to be just like you, and you're a proud father, and then you see them executing in their own way. You know, in their own way, that's the execution, but shit, you getting it. You know what I mean? So I respect it.
And do guys come up to you all the time, like, and give you thanks, like, man, I appreciate you?
Girl, you cool. Girl, you are like a bowl of hot stew.
That's another thing about this generation. They are very honest. This generation, they're very honest, and that's something we wore cliche. We wore chip on our shoulder. You couldn't even be an R&B singer and give another R&B singer too much props back then. You know how it went, and why you talking about this person? Oh, you got something. You know how it went back then. So these days, man, these kids come straight up to me and straight tell me straight the fuck up, man. What, you the reason why this? You the reason why that? You the reason why I got this? You the reason why I started doing this? And I was like, I tell them, like, man, you know, I can't do nothing but be fucking floored just be honored.
The 20th anniversary of the Carter is coming up, which makes me feel old, because I'm, again, you're the same age. God, I can't believe that. And you about to do the Carter 6.
The Carter 1. What's your favorite song on the Carter 1? Give me your favorite song on the Carter 1, though. On the Carter 1. Not all, the Carter 1. What's your favorite song, bro?
Is coming. Do you ever feel pressure, like, is the Carter 6, you feel pressure, like the 20th anniversary, the series of the Carter, or you just like, it is what it is?
I be having to be told that that's coming up. So
oh,
that let you know.
Because you just work.
Yeah, like, oh, that's dope, though. That's cool.
You just like, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the next.
Trying to get to the next one.
I was watching an interview with you, and you was talking about, like, and I heard, and Jay rapped about this, actually, like, you was talking about, when you first came, like, you were running the office to get the Billboard magazine.
Yeah.
Jay said, I won't get the line right now, but we used to think Billboard was it. Now, fuck Billboard. He said something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And now, all music, but especially rap and hip hop, is so saturated. And it's like everywhere. And it used to be competitive, like.
Yeah.
Birdman Jr. ain't on Carter 1. Birdman Jr. is the end of Carter 1, huh? Is it? I thought Carter 2. I thought Birdman Jr. on Carter 2. On game. Birdman Jr. on Carter 1? I gotta check that out. Damn,
like, for instance, I remember waiting and like, damn, I can't wait to hear this song to see whose verse was better, who spit the hardest, who sold the most.
Yeah.
And now with all this saturation, how do you think about when the Carter 6 about to come out? Was it a success or not? With all this shit out there.
You know, it's funny. You got some. still,
know that. I can't go
mine still work the way it always have. And I always look at that's what's unique about you, man. That's what's unique about you. Because what I mean by that is, when I drop, or when Beyonce drop, she don't give a fuck about how saturated it is. It's just like she dropped in 98. You know what I mean? We all go to the left. Shit, what? You know what I mean? I'm that guy. When I drop, we gonna be called a 6 and around this bitch.
I love hip hop. Hip hop is the reason I can sit here with you. Hip hop is this art form that became a lifestyle, but really embodies our people, like black people, specifically in America. Now it's spread around the world of like this feeling of we have nothing, but we live like we got everything. That's a feeling that you can transfer everywhere. And I always say Lil Wayne is the first true hip hop star who really became this version of a rock star. And I should be 60 coming to a little, I want to be 65, 70, coming to a little, how do you feel about that? Do you want to be that guy?
That's exactly who it's called the ultimate artist. That's exactly who I strive to be. It's called the ultimate artist, meaning so, and I look at Taylor Swift. I spoke with somebody and we was talking, he was like, man, you know, I used to work with Taylor. Like when they worked with me, he's like, before, you know, he's like, you never would know the older guys. Like, I used to work with her when she was younger. She would always have at least 2,500 to 2,000 people at the end at every show that she's gonna either sign or take a picture, or just shake, or just tell you she like your dress or like your shoes or whatever. But he's like, she didn't do a show without it. So he was like, I'm telling you this, I'm saying that to say that she's like you. Those people that have daughters now, and that's telling their daughters the reason why they're in love with them, and now they're in love with her, and that's generations. It's like, He was like, you're that. Like, he's like, you're that. Just keep going.
Is there anything you haven't done that you really want to do?
Whoa, there is. This is the Carter. So go DJ. Then this is the Carter. Then it's Birdman Jr. Murder Capital. The hardest thing on this is Birdman Jr., bro. On West Side, Birdman Jr., brother. Birdman Jr. is the hardest shit on there. I'm gonna get that Birdman Jr.
Life.
Nah, I think the answer to that would be whatever my kids have done that they want to do.
You want to experience it with them. And do you get to experience things that you never would do through your kids?
Of course.
Like what?
Just simple things, you know, that's the most things, just simple things that I didn't get to do because I signed so quick and blew up so damn quick.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Just little things like that, it could be something small as a...
Yeah, like my son loves Legos. I never did Legos, because it wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
This nigga's obsessed. Like, you are a rap?
Yeah, my son was obsessed with it.
So I actually had to damn, I should try and sit here. It's hard though.
You
really hard.
You ain't rock with Legos? Oh man.
Not as a kid, it wasn't my thing. I was a sports kid.
You're different. I got you.
I got you.
Like
Monday Night Football since I was 5.
Got you.
My son is sports through me.
Yeah.
I've had to experience Legos through him.
Yeah.
So now I do rock. I love Legos now, weirdly, later in life, but through him. You have something like that with your kids, or like things you experiencing?
Exactly. So, you know, I didn't know what a soccer ball do. I picked that motherfucker up and throw it through a basketball goal. You know, that motherfucker start dribbling, that would dunk that bitch for you. You know what I mean? But my oldest sockered out. Man, and so now, you know, I'm soccer. He don't even care about it. You know, I'm like, hey, you saw Man U versus Tottenham? He like, no. You know, like, he look at me like, what? Like, never mind, man. But you know, little things like that.
Lil Wayne, the artist we know very well, but Lil Wayne has become a business too. As you said, you learned that when you was like 11.
Yes.
But then you took artistry and turned it into a business of Lil Wayne. Do you love that part of it too, of being Lil Wayne? There's the artist and there's the businessman Lil Wayne.
That part is, it kind of just come with it, but the business part is beyond, I'm not sure if it's beyond fun to me, because I was never, you know, it's kind of new to me.
Yes.
And the only new to me, it wasn't because it was by choice. Of course, you know, y'all do that type of thing. Y'all do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? But now I gotta do this now, and I gotta do it. And so it's kind of, you know, I get to make decisions, and I get to and I get to think about them, have thoughts on these and opinions on these decisions, and advice and opinion, and like I said, and just the whole business side of it, being business minded, and not approaching it, knowing that I would approach these same situations as Wayne minded.
Yes.
Before, you know what I mean? Meaning whatever I was feeling, how I was feeling that fucking day.
You know what I mean? I woke up today on this, I'm on this.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about nothing else.
Yeah, so now, now I have a reality slapper somewhere, you know what I mean? Because I'm still wake up like, nigga, what? Like, what? Man, I did this, man, I earned, man, what? And then you got to do it to them.
Thank you for coming on the show, bro.
Love,
I love you, bro. I've been looking forward to this for a whole lifetime, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Man.
Appreciate you,
For
bro.
real, man.
Thank you.
For real.
All right, man, that's about it. We guess we'll do it for the night. I'll see y'all about tomorrow. Please get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them likes up, man. Please. Get them likes up, man. Try to get a 400 likes before y'all get up out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all know we come with another one.